This should have been my gavel.
Quit
for
choking
the
your
court
chicken.
case.
Jesus
back.
Christ.
Dude, I went to a birthday party last week, and I fucking bought this little pig that goes like...
Have you seen that video where the guy has the squeaking chicken and he makes it fuck the pig?
No!
Oh,
what?
yes.
Yeah, so pretty much
favorite.
Chris's chicken fucked your pig. So it's like
Still one of my favorite videos on the internet is that video where the guy walks up to the whole crate full of those things and just presses it down and they all start screaming at once. It's still one of my favorite videos.
Or there's the one where
internet.
I don't know what the chicken saw, but he was just screaming. So the one chicken just like looking around going, ah! Ah!
It's basically this chicken. It's beautiful. I bought it for $1 at Goodwill, and it's just the second best dollar investment I've made all month from the Goodwill. I bought that velvet suit last week, so
right.
That was pretty great.
Yeah. Has Flesh? Oh my god. Has Flesh Horse 2 been a thing since the last podcast, or that happened in between?
I think that was the last podcast because I think
was it right after? Is that what it was?
It was
it was
after,
right
yeah.
after.
Oh, yeah. We have Flesh Horse shirts. The second Flesh Horse that exists now, by the way.
Yeah,
Flesh Horse
another
version
Flesh Horse.
Shop at spreadhorse.com.
Shop at spreadhorse.com.
Yeah.
Go there now. Find it.
Eat it. Consume
Praise
its
it.
soul. Become the Flesh Horse today.
I said
At
it was
fleshhorse.com.
Screaming
Fleshhorse.com/fleshhorse.com
slash bubbles. Yeah, by the way, we got some announcements to make following this podcast. The first announcement is that we have a subreddit now. It's somewhat mostly fully
We've had it,
functional,
but now it doesn't suck as bad.
now it looks great. I spent like 3 days working on it.
Great is a stretch.
It looks decent. You can go to, actually, I did something kind of cool. If you go to GoBicker, Reddit/r/GoBicker, it'll redirect you to Reddit/r/Bobbles.
Look
So
at you
we
go.
own both subreddits, but one will redirect you to Bobbles.
That
So there you go.
you're what a boy you are.
I am such a boy.
Can we real fast? So at some point, I don't remember when you said exactly, Chris. You started along. Was it might have even been last podcast? You started along the McElroy train.
Yes, I started last week was my fall, my descent into the McElroy.
Well, and more specifically than the McElroy, you started on to into boy life.
Boy life,
and it's the only thing you've said to me in the last the last podcast. We've had a few conversations about a few different things. There's like 14 birds. I mean, boys.
Birds.
14 boy birds per sentence, and it's getting to be a little much. I gotta say, you wrote the ad for that was in the middle of last week's episode. By the way, I think we should do it again. Beat it up.
Yeah, we're gonna totally my comedy writing debut. Beautiful. Yeah, that was actually a really good ad. I like the way you cut that together. By the way,
I kind of liked it as well. I wanted someone to throw my paycheck at me instead of me counting it, but I think it worked out the way it was.
It worked out pretty good.
But you called it like boy text or something. And
I think it was Ad Boy.
It was Ad Boy. And then like we were talking for a while as I was coughing up a lung. Another thing I want to talk about in a second. I was coughing up a lung and you were working on the subreddit. And you're like, oh, put this boy here, put this boy there, put this boy there, put this boy, that boy.
Fair, that was
like,
one night.
Jesus
that was the same night as the last podcast.
Was it?
It was also 2 a.m.
Are you sure? Fine. Either way, it was just like I said.
Actually, no. It was the night. It was the night we did the Game of Thrones podcast.
Oh yeah. By the way, that'll be. I'm thinking Patreon only podcast, so we get some people to go to the Patreon.
People want to
finally.
see us talk about. Oh man,
it's a good episode. Russ comes back.
Yeah, Russ.
You want the return of Russ? Go to patreon.com/GoBicker and support at whatever level. But for the bonus Patreon episode, I have to actually
unfortunately.
I got a new hard drive this past week, and but in order to install my new hard drive, I had to take out my old ones, and my old one has the Game of Thrones footage on it. So I need to actually go and get an adapter for it now, like a USB adapter, so I can actually pull the footage off it. But either way, it'll be up soon.
Does your hard drive or does your computer case not fit more than one hard drive?
No, but I have 2 more in there already.
Oh, well, why not make it 3? There you go. Get fancy with it.
I have 3 hard drives total.
Get 4.
No, Okay.
You can never have too much
Listen,
hard drive space.
So what it is I have 3 hard drives currently in my computer, and then I had 3 before, but I replaced 2 of them because I got an SSD. Welcome to Widget, by the way. I got an SSD.
Widget 2.
Widget 2, Electric Boogaloo. I got an SSD and put my hard drive. Put Windows on it. I put Windows on it, and then I got another 3 terabyte drive for a total now of 6 terabytes, replacing 2 shitty old drives, which also in the end made the size of 6 terabytes. I wanted to keep the 2 other ones, so I would have a total of 6 plus 3 terabytes, whatever that is.
Math.
It's okay. Maybe I'll just So yeah, a hard drive situation.
You have a lot of hard drives, is what it comes down to.
The reason I'm actually like,
and I cannot fault you because I want that many hard drives. I have a terabyte drive. I have a terabyte hard disk drive and a 120 gigabyte seed or 128. My Windows is on a 128 SSD. Both of them are almost full. And I bought an external hard drive for my media stuff, and that one's almost full. I haven't had that drive. I bought that drive in June.
It just fills up.
Hoard data.
Yeah, it just you can't keep on top of it. But can I just real fast. Let's do the welcome to episode 9 of Crusty Pickled Grandmas, the only podcast on the internet. Next, like I said, next week episode 10, September 16th at like 6 Central, 7 Eastern.
At about 7 Eastern.
Keep an eye on Twitter.
Central, give or take.
But this will also probably actually this will probably actually be my last episode of anything on the internet because I'm dying.
Yeah.
I developed a cold on last Saturday, and I don't think I'm gonna make it. I don't think I'm gonna make it through it. I've just been coughing. This is the longest started since we got into this call. The longest I've gone without coughing since Saturday. I just cough and cough and cough and cough and cough, and I sneezed a couple times, and I swear I was gonna die. It was.
I heard.
Yeah, I was supposed to about it.
You know what that means, guys? Go to patreon.com/GoBicker and
support his medical bills at patreon.com.
No, at this point, not even medical bills. It's my funeral costs. Support my funeral costs. I'm gonna die.
So
what's gonna happen.
We're gonna put him in a forger's can.
I'm one sneeze away from death. It could happen this actual episode of the podcast.
No. Holy fuck!
This morning,
that would make for some great views.
Yeah, it would.
Man dies.
This morning,
but it wouldn't because no one's gonna get the podcast off his hard drive.
That's true.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm not.
Start recording.
Yeah, I got. Hold on, let me go over here and.
I got to travel to.
He's on it again. He's coughing.
See the cough. The cough I'm used to. But if I sneeze, that's it for me, boys.
So what's the deal with this sneezing? I hear you've got like. So why does it pain you?
So you heard the cough just now, right?
Yeah.
Good cough.
So there's just stuff inside of me, just mucus and crud and grime and grossness. And
what is it? This is like everybody I know has been, like, including me, has been getting sick too.
I don't know.
Like I know. Kind of sick too.
I don't know.
It's weird.
Number one healthy person right here.
I'm also a healthy individual.
Oh, just you fucking wait. Just you fucking
wait, you hoes.
Oh, next week for the podcast, I'm gonna make sure to get extra sick. Like I know a dude's flu. I'm gonna go over to his house and party with him all week.
So my lungs are just hurt from coughing, but then it's like when I sneeze, it's like I kind of do like a big burst of cough at the same time, and so it just hurts my lungs so bad. And one of the times I'm gonna do it, and my lungs are just gonna pop, and I will be dead. And so yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Prognosis.
Pretty sure this is my last episode. Well, you guys can carry on the torch afterwards. You guys just hack into the account and find the password, or start a new channel, or don't do anything. Doesn't matter. Either way.
How would you feel if Russ came back only if you died?
I get it. He hates me, obviously.
Yeah. I understand.
I think he hates all of us.
Not as much as he hates me. I think he goes out of his way to avoid me at this point.
Yeah, he's got a deep, seething hatred for you for some reason.
Yeah. Well, it's probably,
none of us know why.
I mean, the reason you mentioned this earlier. The reason he's missing this episode is because he's off assaulting hookers in alleyways. So, you know, I mean, obviously, you get it, right? I mean, you know why? I mean,
yeah.
We all do it from time to time.
Yeah, every now and again, just gotta get together, find a hooker, bring her into an alleyway, and
just
set
smack her
on
with a
fire.
wrench. Oh, it's
smack
set
her
her
with a
on fire.
wrench.
Set
I
on
always
fire.
set my hookers on fire.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I just
Fuck.
There's your podcast title. Anyway,
Fucking efficient, man.
I always, actually, all capital, always set
always.
Every
Well, it's
single
important
time.
to make sure they can't find any DNA evidence. You set them on fire.
That's why you get rid of the teeth.
That's the only way to kill them.
There
They're
you go.
like
That's
lights.
why. That's what the wrench is for. You smack out the teeth. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Can't
Let's
have
move
any
on.
Fucking dent.
Yeah.
Next,
What's
anyway,
the first topic?
Topic
Hey.
one.
Next topic.
My topic. Sword or revolver? Now, this is inspired by a tweet I saw between Blaine Gibson and his girlfriend Alana Pierce of IGN, Rooster Teeth and IGN, respectively. There's, of course, a correct answer, but I would like to hear you guys first.
I have shot a lot of
Revolver.
revolvers. I'd probably go with revolvers, but I said on a previous podcast that for some reason I have a lot of dreams about using swords,
That's true.
and I don't
Yeah,
know
that's
why.
weird.
So I am kind of divided here, but I'd probably go with revolver because I've had more real world experience with revolvers.
I mean, like, you know the saying, don't bring a fucking knife to a gunfight.
There
Bring
you
a
go.
gun to
Yeah.
a knife fight.
I mean, I'll bring a knife.
See, I was
everywhere,
really nervous. I
That's
was
true.
gonna come in here and you guys really disappoint me, but you guys. Well,
Oh, I'm about to disappoint you.
you're gonna say
You're
sword?
telling me sword?
It
How is
depends
that
on how
in-
accurate you are with a gun. That's
It
what it
doesn't
really
matter.
It
If
comes
it's
down
doesn't-
to.
I don't know.
blank range, you can shoot anybody.
But
Yeah.
he didn't say
Unless
that.
they're like
If
actually
someone
twins.
is close enough for sword range, I can hit them.
You can shoot. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you got a point.
But then you could stab him
Because-
too. They're that
I might get a
close.
little like paper cut on my
gun's gonna hurt a
something.
lot more than a sword, though. I mean,
That's true.
you've been shot with a 357 Magnum
Unless
before.
you get like literally
Can't say I
pierced,
Have you?
I haven't, but have you?
you get slashed, you can survive that a little bit.
Little slashy
Fine.
slash. No,
No.
no shooty shoot.
Slash. Plus,
And-
if you shoot somebody,
I'm just saying it
they're
depends, that's
probably
all I'm
gonna
saying.
drop the sword, and then you can stab them with that.
Oh, kill
then
them with
you
their
get
own
both.
weapon.
Oh, man.
There you go.
Exactly.
There you go.
And
9
there's
out of 10 times, the revolver wins.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm all about
I
I'm all
think-
about
It
the
all
mods.
depends.
Realistically, it
I don't
should
know.
be 10 out of 10 times.
I think this is the most like agreement we've ever had on a podcast
Yeah.
episode.
It
Over
is.
here.
Not
It's
Sheriff.
universal agreement. Well, we
Well,
don't.
yeah,
we don't
yeah.
count him.
This
3
channel
out of
this channel
4
is called
is
Bicker
bad.
for a reason. We can't have anything without an
That's true.
argument. And I'm glad there's some debate here. But Black
I'm
Ops,
glad, yeah.
Jesus
But
Christ,
you're
Come on.
totally wrong. Like swords.
Yeah, I'm
You
always
enjoy-
wrong.
fall
I
in
enjoy
line.
cutlery, but it's got
Blindly agree, will
Like I
you?
said,
Jeez.
9 out of 10 times, it works. It depends on if you're good at using a gun or how good are you at using a sword. It depends on that.
I don't
I
know.
feel like it's a
That's
lot
true.
easier to be better
Alright,
with a
hold
gun
on.
than
How
you are a
many
sword
how
guy.
many
Somebody
babies have
could
killed
be-
people with a sword?
How many
What
babies have
people
killed people with a
don't
gun?
Tons of
A lot.
babies. You hear about it all the
But
time.
that's a good point. Say person with a revolver is blind, can't see, or doesn't have their prescription glasses,
I guess.
and very bad at aiming.
I guess in that case.
But
yeah.
here's the thing: you're a professional sword thrower. Then
They still can't
Then
see
it's
where to throw the
understand.
sword.
no, you are a
They have-
professional sword thrower. The blind,
They have someone behind them going
fucking
50 degrees south.
far-sighted person.
And he just-
This is why I said it
the
depends.
blob.
Thank you, Poke, for at least citing me this one
Scenario is
time.
this?
I gave a
Listen.
very specific scenario.
Why does a blind man have a revolver to begin with?
Well, his
Gotta
dad was a
protect himself.
sharpshooter,
Why
and he
is it always
decided to pass
asking
it
to
down
update
to the
Windows 10 in
family.
the
And
middle of
it
the
turned out to
show?
be a
Go
bad
away.
idea, but he did it
Update.
anyway.
He accidentally shot his eye out.
Now, the
Good.
debate that I was seeing on Twitter between the two people was more about like it being passed down in your family, and even still, I'm still saying revolver because I think revolvers are just way cooler looking and feeling and look and sound. Not maybe not, well, I guess sounding because they make more sounds. Well, I don't know. Swords make pretty cool sounds, like ding ding ding
That's
ding
true.
ding. I don't know. I don't know about sound.
Washing.
Well, swords give me like a medieval vibe, and that's
Yeah,
like older.
that's alright.
If you pass down a revolver, that's like I'm from the fucking West, milady. I don't know. I don't know what
Milady.
it sounds like.
All those cowboys out there going,
I'm
"Milady."
changing the title.
Wait, that was
Tips cowboy hat.
I'm from,
Yeah.
I'm from the West. Milady.
God.
What do they say? What
Christ.
do cowboys say?
Ma'am?
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw!
Well, no shit. But when referring
Somebody's
to the
poisoning the
person-
water hole.
Yeah, they go, I'm from the West. Yeehaw!
Let's bring Nate in here to answer this.
Yes. What do they say? Miss, Mrs. I'm really bad with accents.
Don't know.
Ma'am. That
My
sounds more southern than
Alright.
like western though.
ma'am.
I'm here to fix your
Hey there,
pipes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
I'm here to assess the situation.
You mean this
Access.
situation? That's
How
a,
did this
that's a
turn
weird
into
reference in
porno that
1870.
quickly? Anyway,
Coming soon. Anyway, shirts at
I did not notice
shop.spreadshirt.com.
how much I
/
said that
GoBicker.
until you pointed it out. And in
It's-
day-to-day life, it's not even just on this podcast; it's everywhere.
It is so
I'll just be having a
awful.
conversation. I'll just be having a conversation with somebody, and I'll just be like, anyway.
Yeah.
So we were. It's just like, wait a minute. I just paused in the middle of a conversation the other day. I was like, oh my god, he's right.
I done did it again. God damn it.
I'm getting
Anyway.
old.
I still
Hmm.
see. I'm Team Revolver, but I keep imagining a sick ass sword being passed down. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, like
too.
what kind of
Right,
sword
it would be
is
pretty
it?
cool.
Well, I mean, just
Yeah, go. Yeah,
There
go.
are some really cool looking
I
revolvers
don't want
though.
you to know.
Yeah, yeah.
Real cool looking.
Yeah, I mean, they're both weapons have their respective coolness.
Yeah. Like, but I am like imagining like a cool
Thinking about it
bejeweled
now-
pirate sword. Be pretty
Thinking
sick.
about it now, I'm like thinking about like you know, clearly I play too much of Overwatch, but I'm thinking about like one of McCree's legendary skins for his gun, and those look fucking badass.
Mhm.
Like his
Yeah.
casino one or whatever.
I don't
And
know.
it's
I don't
like,
know what they look
that
like,
would
but I'll
be
take
so
your word for it.
cool. It's like white and gold, and I really like that.
Oh,
one.
that's
Those
okay.
colors.
Yeah.
And it's like
Better
no,
than white and
we just-
yellow.
Anyways, that's true. Either way, it's like-
Callback.
Swords are cool, but it's like they're not as cool as a revolver could be.
You know, and I agree 100%.
What about a sword revolver?
Oh,
I
wow.
feel like I've seen
Gun
something-
sword.
That's an actual thing. I have seen it at a gun show.
Link
before.
it to me.
I don't have a link. I could probably.
She's got
find
some
one.
killing to
Let
do.
me
Give her the
just look
link.
up the old- Let's
Quick.
see here.
I got business to take care of.
High school isn't gonna. Well, never mind.
Let's take a look here. on
Holy
the old
fuck, that looks
Google.
badass!
They do have sword revolvers, so
It looks
that
like
is the
a
answer
pirate
to this
thing.
podcast
So
question.
actually, yeah, I can't
Sword
believe we
revolver.
just came up with an even
Revolver.
better answer. Holy shit!
Holy
Yeah,
fuck, that's so cool!
yeah. There's this. There's a gun show that goes
Blowing
through
your
my
fucking
town.
mind.
Being a
Dude.
southerner, I'm
Where
inclined
can
to
I buy
go.
one of these?
It's a gun show. There is one that comes through the gun show that comes through my area just about every year. There's a guy
Hey,
that's
well,
got
can you
one.
like buy
Hey,
one?
it's like
$1,000.
If you go ahead and donate to patreon.com/GoBicker,
If you
we can all
donate
go to a gun
$1,000
show in
I
South
I
Carolina.
would buy that.
And,
Here in
uh,
rural South Carolina, you can come to the Gun and Knife South Carolina Gun and Knife Collectors Association
fuck yeah.
show,
We can buy
and
a
they
sword
you can
revolver, and
buy
we'll just
a
like
sword revolver,
we'll go and like
and we'll go
kill zombies.
Like a
hunting,
field trip.
or stabbing, or pirating.
Well,
in the
yeah,
West.
we can fight in the upcoming war against the Nazis.
Yeah, when we go to fight somebody in whatever World War III is going to be in the next couple of years, it's going to make this podcast a lot more interesting from the war
Yeah.
front.
We're gonna
Yeah.
we're gonna fight the Avengers.
We're gonna fight the
Hey guys,
Avengers.
we
Holy
just
shit!
got back from killing the North Koreans.
We're here in the middle of the Eastern Front.
What's going on, boys, boys, girls? This is your boy.
I'm at
Cricket.
base A.
Here I
All
am
these
on,
sweet-
on the front lines in North Korea. We're about
About
to
to
get
die.
nuked, but it's okay
Well, we're getting
Because-
shelled over here.
because it's a podcast.
Hey
Yeah,
guys,
it's a sword revolver.
back in underwater Florida. Hitting you up.
Underwater. Okay, Rivet.
Back
Fucking
in
podcast,
Atlantis,
dude.
formerly known as Florida. Get after.
Does you mean Atlantis?
That's what I just said. Atlantis,
I thought
formerly.
you said Atlanta.
Yeah, go ahead and take Atlanta with you. I don't like Atlanta.
Yeah, fuck it. Take
Take
Atlanta.
it back to the sea.
Take Atlanta,
Take-
and then
as long as-
and then somewhere in
South
Minnesota
Carolina
can
does it.
become a new film place instead of Atlanta.
Yeah.
I need something close to home so I don't have to move across the country. But then again, if I'm
Yeah.
doing porn like I was talking about last week, I don't need to move that far, do I?
Mhm.
People are
Dude,
always
you should.
people are always fucking
You
all
Well,
over
you
the
should-
place.
should
that.
you should move to California because there are very good-looking people in California.
Now
But it's
Eh,
very
more
expensive to live in
money.
California.
it's
That's
very
true.
expensive, and also
Did you
I've
see
seen
how
plenty of
much
good-looking
porn
people here.
directors make? That's true.
Yeah, but you could probably. There's some Minnesota porn, man. That so needs.
We
to
could
be
do it in
made.
the. We could do it. We could do it in the snow.
Oh God.
We could do it on Lake Superior.
Snow job.
The fucking guys
Oh,
like, I'll keep you warm, baby.
Is it their grandpa or their?
Come here, darling. I'll keep you warm. Good old fashioned gum job.
I remember the other day I used to think it was the funniest fucking thing where my grandpa would like offer his hand for a high five and I'd slap it and he'd pretend to get really hurt. I remember thinking that was like, I'm like, dude, this is the funniest man alive. Seriously, have you seen this trick? Hey, do this trick again. Do this trick, and then he's like, do the high five, and and I'm like, see, oh my God, he's the funniest man. You can't get,
That's adorable.
You can't get funnier.
Interesting. Funniest man on earth.
Hey, Chris.
I'd buy tickets to his live show.
Hey, Chris, what's your topic?
So we were talking about the other hurricane,
Mhm.
and we got Yahoo Answers. Who is this? This is Sam on Yahoo Answers is asking some really hard pressing questions. He asks, why isn't the government doing anything to stop Hurricane Irma?
We're trying our best to build a wall, all right?
We need to build a wall around Florida entirely, not just from the south, just all around it.
Yeah.
Just let the water go
I think
over the wall and let it become just a giant
Actually,
pool.
it's about time we walled off Florida. And
Maybe if we sacrifice
New Cuba
Florida to the hurricane.
Oh, yeah,
they'll
there you
kill
go.
it off.
gods are
Maybe
always looking
that's
for
what we need to
sacrifices, and
Like
God
we
of
can do
hurricanes
with
would love
49
Florida.
states.
there's
Gonna mess
so
with
much
Florida a
crack
little bit,
in
but-
alligators. They would love it.
Yeah.
Be like, dude, this
Yeah.
shit's badass. Like, yeah, sure it
Yeah.
is. Take it. Fine.
Did you guys see the fucking top answer? That was 3 hours ago. Just goes to show that the U.S. military is no match for Mother Nature. What? I thought they were on par.
I think we could nuke a hurricane and get
I
away with
know.
it. There was I
Dude,
think I
that's
remember
literally on
reading a
trending.
thing.
It says, why won't the U.S. drop a hydrogen bomb in the eye of hurricane?
I actually
Irma?
come to think of it, I think that was actually something they did in like the 70s during the Cold War. I think they actually did nuke a hurricane, but I don't remember. Hold on, I need to look this up. I vaguely remember hearing
a
about
nuclear
this.
cane.
Bomb
a weird-
literally anything.
Actually, that's why Florida's so fucked up in the first place.
Okay, yeah, this
Bomb
is something
God,
that's
bomb God.
They got
nuking
They got a
hurricanes.
radiation-filled hurricane hitting
surprising-
them.
The surprising history of a really bad idea. It's a Nat Geo article. When nature declares war, who says humanity can't fight back?
Real fast, is anyone else's Yahoo Answers page getting infinitely longer for some reason, or is that just me?
No, I haven't.
It just keeps growing. I don't know why. It's
Okay,
kinda
so they
scary. I
did.
can't actually look at the
didn't
answers
nuke
because it
a
keeps scrolling
hurricane,
away
just
from me.
in case anyone was
Keeps
wondering. Said that they can't. Yeah, they made a whole Nat Geo article debunking the fact that they did indeed not nuke a hurricane. I thought I read that somewhere.
Well, if there's a time we need to
Right.
test for nuclear weaponry, make sure that shit's still primed and ready for when we inevitably get attacked.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
We're going to war with nature, guys.
that's the rest of the question. It says, wouldn't it be worth a try and maybe scare North Korea?
But
I mean,
Yeah, there
This
you
guy
go.
is like two
Hey,
steps ahead of
If
you,
you-
man.
We're not scared to nuke a hurricane. What makes you think we're scared to nuke your bitch ass?
Fuck
Come
Mother
at us,
Nature,
Kim
and
Jong.
fuck you, Kim Jong Un.
What kind of? Hey, by the way, what kind of guy's name is Kim? By the way, that's a woman
By the
name,
way.
and I think
It's a Korean name.
You just lost
Korean.
our one viewer from North Korea.
oh, dude, you're talking about
Hey,
Glory
we were
one-
Leader.
we were gonna
Shit,
be
there's
saved,
one
man.
viewer.
We were gonna live
It's
under the
gonna
regime
count,
of
yeah.
the
It was
glorious leader.
actually it was Kim Jong Un. He was watching the
Yeah,
podcast.
Kim was the one viewer from North Korea.
oh,
This is his
come
favorite
on,
podcast
guys.
up until that moment. He's gonna nuke us
I
because of
thought
that.
I had you guys on my side.
But I liked you guys.
Man, that sucks. I liked you boys. Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Can you
man.
imagine Kim Jong Un going, beans.
Willikers.
Beans.
Guess
Well,
we're gonna nuke the United States now.
I guess we're done.
Dang it.
What good are they now?
Uh-oh.
Okay, so now part 2. He gets up after being so disappointed from this podcast, and he trips and he smacks the button. Oopsie! Uh-oh!
Oopsies, uh-oh. Oh, I did it bad.
Great.
Oops.
Did
Ah,
I
shit.
Did it do?
Oops. Ah, D.
Control Z, Control Z.
Yeah, because it has like a handprint on it, so it's just like as soon as he hits it, it goes. All right, we're good.
All right, let's
Everyone,
go.
Got
everyone
it.
else has to put in like a 6-digit password. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah,
5,
but
6.
his hand is a special hand that he just
Glorious hand
mush-
from the glorious leader.
Oh god, it just flies away and you get nuked.
I think it's probably a good idea that if we don't do any impressions of people from North Korea. By the way, it's taking a lot of effort to not for me. But I'm
We're
just
gonna
saying.
get
all of us live far enough away from North Korea. Where we're
No,
not
I'm
gonna
just
get-
saying, just not to offend, because it wouldn't be a specifically North Korean accent. It would be like shitty and vaguely Asian, and it would just. I
So
feel
you
like
don't
it would offend a lot
want
of
to. You don't
people.
want to piss off Tim, is what you're saying.
Well, is he really Asian?
like he's
Do we
everywhere.
actually know that for sure?
Yeah.
There is
No, we don't.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't
I
don't.
believe it.
We'll piss off like the one viewer.
Our one Asian viewer, our one Asian demographic. Hi Tim. He hasn't asked any podcast questions,
Really?
by the way.
Oh,
He
thank
dead?
He said his
Uh,
internet's out. I doubt he's watching. Video.
Oh.
I've seen him post on
Really?
Discord today, so
That's true. I've seen him post a lot on Twitter.
so
His sister fucking messaged me at 1:30 in the morning, telling me, "Oh, let me get it." Hey, Tim texted me to tell you that he can't make it to the podcast tomorrow because his internet stopped working, and I was like, "Okay."
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
cool.
But
Cool.
Okay,
Good.
well,
Yeah.
So apparently it's
he
been
has
out
not-
for a while.
So we're not gonna have any podcast questions this week.
Unless
is what
you
I'm
guys
trying to
got
say. Questions for our own podcast.
We could try and speed run through Yahoo Answers.
There's a lot of political stuff on
I
Yahoo
know
Answers.
it's so fun. Like there was one
Right.
that my eyes could not roll farther back in my head when I saw it. I was like, literally, what the fuck?
I just,
Hold on.
I think we should definitely peruse family and relationships.
Oh,
there you
absolutely.
go.
But this one says, when Hurricane Irma flattens Florida later this week, will Democrats finally get off their butts and wallets
Oh,
to
shit,
help out?
that's like-
Question mark? And the best answer is, as a
Wait,
Floridian,
Wait, real fast.
I don't want their help.
Real fast.
Okay.
Can you actually repeat the question? Because I was trying to look through Yahoo Answers, so a really loud ad started playing, and it totally droned out half your question.
Okay. When Hurricane Irma flattens Florida later this week, will Democrats finally get off their butts and wallets to help out? Question mark, question mark. And the best answer is, as a Floridian, I don't want their help. I guess we could stack them 5 high and use their sandbags to make a dike to hold water, though. That would be acceptable. Jesus
Oh my
fucking
God.
Christ.
I love
These
Yahoo Answers. It's one of my
these
favorite
Floridian
websites on the internet.
conservatives are fucking
And
just fucking brutal,
Fucking
savage.
wild. Fucking Dawn with an accent on the A and then the it's like it's an A with an accent. It's an
What is-
Enye. Like, what the fuck?
Enya.
The N with the squiggle on it.
Done, essay.
Done.
Donny? I don't know.
Donnie.
I never figured out what those little quiggles mean. Yeah, there's some Yahoo Answers. That's probably what we're gonna do for question and answer this week because we do not have any questions.
Because, like we
Usually
said,
Tim
we
gives
all
us all the questions.
we all watch the McElroys. Actually, Black Ops.
Yeah.
Do you at all?
Black Ops. You watch the hit podcast. That's not our podcast, but our podcast is the only podcast. My brother, and me, an advice show for the modern era.
Christ, do I have to go on to my topic now? Is what you're saying?
What?
No,
What?
we're literally
We're
just
just
asking if you
asking
watch
you a
the podcast.
question.
It's a legitimate question.
What? I'll take that as a no.
I guess not.
Anyway.
I mean,
Anyway,
No.
or were you asleep? What happened?
did you have a stroke?
I'm just
you-
not paying attention at the moment.
Well, great. Glad you're here.
Question
Thanks for
number
helping.
one from Yahoo Answers is
Wait, question one. We're not the questions already.
Here, I got a question from Yahoo.
We're not
Why
doing
is the
questions
Golden
right
Gate
now.
Bridge called Golden?
This is not a
What?
this is not a thing that's happening
I'm
at this
so
moment.
confused.
Oh, next topic. Whoever
Have
Probably
I
'cause
have I
it's
completely
Golden
lost
Sun
control
Out.
of my podcast? Is that what's happening?
I don't know where we're at in
Episode
the
9,
podcast
where
right
everything
now.
goes to the shitter.
Everything falls
That's
apart.
that might also be a good episode title, but I'm from the West, milady. Because I feel like using a neckbeard as I feel like anyway as
You gotta
Oh,
edit
shit.
the neck
Didn't we
beard
already have a
meme
neck
guy with
beard
cowboy hat.
on one of the
Yeah,
title
Turner's been on
cards?
this podcast. I mean,
wow. Okay, because I just because I grow unfortunate facial hair doesn't make me a neckbeard. It's more like
Poor Turner, we're
under.
not judging you
It's
here.
an under chin beard,
Oh, we are
okay?
judging
An under chin.
Under chin scruffle. Even it's not even a beard. It's so patchy and disgusting. It's so disappointing. The only thing I want in my life is a beard, and I can't even do it. It's the only
you. Can't
thing.
even do it
Oh.
properly. What's wrong with you?
Just a little baby.
What is
I'm
the next
just-
podcast
I'm just a
topic?
baby boy. Hey, you there? You with the face. Do you like Reddit? Well, you should, and more importantly, you should head over to reddit.com/r/bobbles. It's the #1 place to find all things GoBicker related. Check out our fancy banner, Flesh Horse, mediocre flares, and more importantly, you can find all our information in one place. So stop by r/bobbles today, the most almost fully functioning community subreddit on the internet.
What are some shows that you watched as a child?
Oh yeah, you.
I watched the shit out of Thomas the Tank Engine. I
watched.
loved the fuck out of Thomas the Tank
SpongeBob.
Engine. You watched
I think
SpongeBob?
it
I watched
Yeah.
some SpongeBob, I guess, here
SpongeBob.
and there. Probably quite a bit.
It was a mixture between Thomas and Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
It's a
Oh,
solid couple.
really,
I watched.
really young.
I watched a lot
Yeah.
of Teletubbies.
Yeah.
I watched it.
Teletubbies, everybody's
I always
I
thought
also
it was
don't
so
remember.
sick as fuck that they had TVs on their stomachs. So I'm like,
Yeah.
"Jesus."
Yeah.
Wait, so you could watch things anywhere?
Shit, son.
You know,
That electricity bill must be high.
And I watched a
2002,
really,
and
I
I'm
read
like,
a
"What?"
really weird fan theory about how Teletubbies is actually set in Lord of the Rings universe, and it's just Gandalf. What Gandalf sees when he smokes his pipe. Hold on, I gotta look this up. I saw this fan theory on Reddit.
Yeah, I gotta hear this.
Teletubbies.
Because I guess it doesn't
Lord-
not make sense.
The Rings.
Teletubbies Lord of the gotta be. Oh God, where is there? I thought I saw it on Reddit, but let me see.
I mean, I
Fine,
don't know how
knowyourmeme.com.
How many results could there really be for Teletubbies Lord of the Rings?
Not the ones I wanted.
That seems specific, but I guess not.
There was God. I just keep finding. Well, yeah. I saw there at one point there was a really long Reddit thread about it,
Mm-hmm.
and I cannot find that thread. I'll have to see if I can find it. I found a picture that relates everything together, but not the thread, because the thread went into detail about it. And let me see if I can.
I do remember like reading a super fucking long Teletubbies theory thing, and it was like about how it was people who murdered other people. I can barely remember. I haven't read it in a while, but it was like,
Yeah, I've
Oh,
heard different
Purgatory.
things about.
yeah, it was just
Oh, Purgatory.
really weird and like
Why
something
is the
about
son a
gays.
baby?
That's a good
It's their
question.
sins.
That's a real good question.
Okay, I guess.
Oh, God, I wish I could find this thread because it's a really in detail thread about how it was all real.
Holy
I mean, the
shit.
picture pretty much
I
sums
mean,
it up.
it
doesn't
does
it?
make a lot of
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, that's just the theory that's what
Like I
Gandalf
said, I
sees
just-
when
like,
he's
no,
smoking
okay.
his
I don't know
pipe.
if it makes sense. It just doesn't not make sense.
Yeah.
I'm seeing
Fair,
some.
fair enough.
So okay, explain the little vacuum guy.
Vacuum. God, I honestly
Oh,
haven't
the
seen
The
He's
guy
not-
who cleans up the tubby custard. I
Uh,
don't remember the name.
he didn't make the tubby custard.
He cleaned it up.
Yeah.
Holy sweet
Oh,
God,
I thought you
So I
said
just
he made
fucking.
it.
That's why
I'm,
I
so,
just
I'm having
fucking
a
said.
consistent
why?
show, dude.
Does no one listen to me?
We tried to.
God
I don't know,
damn
he was
it.
just there. I remember me and my friend spent like a few hours just watching Teletubbies like a few months ago, and we
you're
just got
fucking weird.
like so fucking
High?
confused. Yeah,
Oh.
and
So hyped up on it. What the fuck does
Just
this
fucking
mean?
blazing it.
all I remember is that when they did pull out the tubby custard machine, all I could think of was that one like Tumblr post that
Tubby
says,
custard.
"Bitch, that's a tubby custard machine." It's like
So
somebody was lying.
I never realized
Okay. Uh-huh.
the number of
Nice.
episodes there was of Teletubbies. Take a rough guess at how many you think there were.
800.
540.
You guys thought there were
273.
way more than there was. It's 425. I did not know there was.
Holy shit!
So
I thought I was like way
Teletubbies.
overshooting it, not like kind of overshooting it.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
that's. I did not know there were that many.
Do
I
they have,
love how
do they have
in-depth.
writers, or do they just like pick up a camera and start shooting?
I just gave everybody acid and said, "Let's go."
Let's fucking party, bros.
It is-
All right, let's do this.
Wait, it's British, isn't it? It's like these fucking get crazy.
Let's get crazy up in here.
Love that there's supporting characters, numerous rabbits.
I love
Is one
the
of the supporting
rabbits.
characters. Just numerous rabbits.
Nobody was harmed.
No.
Nobody was harmed except for the rabbits.
Nunu, the conscientious vacuum cleaner.
Oh,
the
okay.
Tiddlytubbies.
What?
Or baby Teletubbies appearing in the revival series. I didn't know there was
What?
a revival series.
Mimi,
Just keep
Dada,
the Teletubbies, it's
Bob,
easier.
Ping, Ruru,
Yeah.
Nin, Duggle D, and Umpy Bumpy. Wait, Umpy Bumpy.
Humpy Bumpy.
What
God.
the fuck?
What? I
Why
mean,
are
yeah.
there so many?
I think okay. Here's what they should have done: keep the original cast and crew, but instead make an addition of Bumpy Dumpy or whatever you
Humpy.
just said.
it was
Humpy
Umpy Pumpy.
I didn't know they made 60 new episodes in
Umpy Pumpy?
2014.
Umpy Pumpy.
I don't know what you're saying.
UMBY.
Umpy?
Umby Bumby. Look on the Wikipedia
Umpy.
page.
Now why not? But okay, Umpy Pumpy. I think is she Humpy Pumpy.
Humpy.
Humpy Pumpy.
Humpy Pumpy. That's the
I think-
porno crossover.
Oh my god, that's the first porno I'll make.
God, that's got to be a thing already,
Tickle
right? Hold on,
pickle.
I gotta do a quick Reddit
Wee
search.
wee.
Let me see here.
We
Shit.
This is
Ta
something I am
ta.
going to
Humpy
absolutely regret.
Pumpy.
This is something I'm absolutely gonna regret.
This shit is
Google
demonic.
searching. But-
Ew.
Is that
Yep, it's a
Umpy Pumpy?
thing. It is a
Humpy
thing.
Pumpy.
There's a fucking
Humpy Pumpy?
Teletubbies porno?
Mhm.
Oh my god.
For science
What?
reasons, you need to go
Yeah,
and
can you
click
link
that
it?
link.
Damn it, I just
Go
clicked
ahead
that.
and
Let
drop
me
that
pull it
link
back up real
bomb.
quick.
Furious type.
Dude, this reminds me of the time where I
Let me
fucking
see
found this
here.
SpongeBob porno and I linked it to all my friends because it was so
Yeah,
You
it's
funny.
are
Okay,
an odd child.
so last November when I was doing all my Grease videos and stuff,
This is just.
I
Man,
became
this is-
curious and I thought, well, there's got to be a Grease
No.
porno, right? And sure
Okay,
enough,
it doesn't
Clearly.
exist.
There was.
There's just a lot of YouTube videos.
I found
that
it.
Say there are.
and I watched some of it. And it was weird,
All right.
but it wasn't that bad, which is the weird thing.
There's a Google
Like they did a
search
song
now.
about
Look.
like, but wanted to
So
like
dumb.
fuck each other as you do. I don't know. It was weird.
So was it like a musical, the whole thing?
Yeah,
Is that-
yeah.
Oh,
They had
man.
songs and stuff, and they were like singing, and then like they get done with the song, and they just randomly start fucking. And I'm like, you know what? This is what the movie should have been.
There's a lot of missed out
You know, this is what I would have wanted.
Actors who played what?
I think like that takes a lot of work though. Like, was it decent
Yeah.
songs?
It was, yeah. I mean, they didn't. Okay, why is the first when I click the link? Why is the first thing I see is Teletubbies gay porn on YouTube?
I couldn't find anything. I just typed it in and saw the results. I was like,
Porn
yep, that's a
rabbit
thing.
hole.
Apparently,
The
there
actress who
isn't.
played Poe on Teletubbies ended up doing lesbian porn.
Oh,
Wow.
Well, that's very
That's
interesting.
getting somewhere in your
Ladbible.com.
Land Bible.
All right,
Lad
fuck it.
Bible.
I'm going to Pornhub. That's not a Tele. That just looks like a lady with
Exactly.
ripped
I
jeans.
clicked on it and it was yeah. She had like
Oh.
a bunny tail. There was one
Teletubbies
that was like
machine
Teletubbies
squirt.
Yeah.
apparently there's a revival. Not to go too far off topic. There's a revival
None of
series
these,
going on
none
now.
of these
Still. I did
MLG
not know that.
Teletubbies. One like equals one iPod.
Yeah.
All right, well, I don't know what that is, but I'm clicking it.
This is a
Okay.
very, very weird episode.
Coming
of
up, they're
Crusty
coming up
Pickled
over the hill
Grandmas.
in Tubbsville or whatever it's called.
Tubbsville.
Tub.
Now I can put Snoop Dogg
Whoa.
in the tag
Hell yeah.
for this podcast.
Whoa, this is like an MLG Teletubbies montage on Pornhub.
Oh, baby,
Wait.
a triple.
Christ.
Oh shit! I just closed off my phone. Whoops.
I can't wait for Tim to complain about how there are too many visuals.
Good night, Teletubbies.
in this
May
episode.
God rest your souls. Like it goes on iPod. All right, that's enough. Though I don't know if I'm gonna link that in the description. I think you can probably find it yourself. think we'll
Yeah,
probably
if you
get-
want to find that, just go to google.com/search $Q equals and
I no, just
there's a bunch of gibberish. Just look.
yeah. If you
just
really
look
want to
for it.
find it, you know how.
You
The
know
internet
what?
is full of
Damn
wonderful
well.
things.
So there was a point in time when I was just a wee lad.
Mhm.
I don't know how old. I don't know how old, but I couldn't read yet, so that's just so young. And
It's the last
I was
year.
at some toy store doing something, and for whatever, I don't know what, I don't know, things happen. People, the clerk would come up to you and ask you to help for all that. But I'm a kid, so I don't know why they're asking me. But they were trying to help me,
Start stacking
they were
groceries.
trying to like tell me about like the different toys, or the trains from Thomas. And I was, it's like going through and naming them all. And she's like, well, can you read? I'm like, nope.
Can you read?
Because I'm like, I'm just going through
Absolutely
naming
not.
every single train. And there's like 30 trains there. I'm like, holy shit.
Holy fuck.
Very
then there was-
knowledgeable.
There was, of course, the big bad boy from the movie, Diesel 10. As I'm sure
Ooh.
you're all well aware. From the
Mhm.
hit movie, Thomas and... what's it
Magic
called?
Railroad.
Thomas and the Magic Railroad. I've seen it a billion times. I don't know why I couldn't remember it. Thomas and the
This
Magic
is
Railroad,
America.
starring Mara Wilson and Alec Baldwin, of course. As I'm
And
sure
Peter
you're all
Fonda.
well aware. Oh, and Peter Fonda.
Yep,
That's right.
totally,
I don't.
yeah,
Listen,
no
I
one
don't need to reiterate all this to you. You're well aware. You've watched as many times as I have. But I didn't know his name was Diesel 10. I knew all the other trains, but I didn't know Diesel 10.
Oh.
But I knew what he said in the movie. He went So then naturally, of course, naturally, of course, because he was
Count
an evil bad
Chocula.
guy, his name was She's like, no, this is Diesel 10. I'm like, bitch, no, it's Trust me,
It's just like,
I know my
young
shit.
cartooner.
Excuse me, you whore. It's
Excuse me, you fucking bitch. Get out of my face. This is Trust me, I know these things. And
I'm
anyway,
a
that
Thomas
was my first restraining order.
I started my collection young.
My collection. I have a whole folder of them. I'm not allowed within 50 yards of like half of the city I'm in. Like,
Just live at the end of a frontage road. No, I'd be near people.
You're literally just allowed on your property. That's it.
yeah, I pretty much can't leave my
Yeah.
bedroom, which
Yeah.
helps because I don't want to anyway.
Can you get an internet restraining order?
I mean, you just block them, I
Well,
guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's easier because you
that's
don't have to go
fun,
through a
though.
judge. You just go block,
Nothing
bop, block.
Oh.
I was also
Anyway.
obsessed with Batman as a kid. And so I guess as far as TV shows is concerned, I mean, there's obviously Batman the Animated Series. I remember watching that quite a bit.
I always
And-
love
That was good.
Return
I
of the
remember
Joker
one.
and Batman Beyond.
Yeah, I never watched Batman Beyond, which is funny because Terry McGinnis, and I'm Terry as well, so it's like, oh, we have the same name. Didn't give a fuck though, I just like, nah. Terry McGinnis is a pussy. I want Bruce Wayne. I don't. As far as I've learned since, he's not a pussy. He's a cool Batman. But I was like, nah, he's not my Batman.
Nah.
But it blew my mind when I discovered that Mark Hamill was the Joker, though. I'm like, what? You're telling me
Not
Luke
my
Skywalker
Luke.
is the Joker? What?
Yeah.
I'm like,
That
that's
was
fucking
pretty
crazy.
cool. He does a pretty good Joker.
He does an incredible Joker. He does like the definitive Joker.
Is he a
Damn.
Joker though? He's
What?
pretty good.
Is it?
I don't know. If he's,
I don't know.
It's the definitive Joker. Yeah, sure it is.
like in terms
Hamill?
of the whole
Yeah.
thing, all of Batman.
Well, who else?
All of,
Like
are you
the
talking about like
10
an
other people that
animated
have
se-
played.
or like? Because I think Heath Ledger is like the definitive. Joker.
No. I mean, he's like the.
He's the most
Well,
well-known and
I'm
well-liked.
going with Mark Hamill. I'm
Uh,
sorry. I
Because
feel
I
he's
didn't
more
even
dedicated
fucking
to
know
the
that
role.
Mark Hamill was a Joker at one time.
My favorite still.
Heath
Jack
that
Ledger.
one
Nicholson.
time.
I said a
He's-
time. I didn't say that one time. I bet he was.
That one time.
I
Isn't
did not
the
say
Joker-
that one time. Fucking
You
look
did do the one
fucking
time.
recording, all right? I didn't say that
I'm not
one
doing
time.
it
I
right.
said a
I will-
time.
Oh, I'm
Fucking look back.
going
through
to
the
punch you in the
recording.
face.
3-year-old child.
Was a Joker at one time. At one time. At one time. At one time. At one time.
Hey, hi, it's me, editing cartooner. I just want to say, hey Poke, hey Maya, hey, you fucking whore. What did I say? You said,
At one time.
just like I said you did. Don't doubt me ever again. Okay, back to the podcast.
Either way, as I'm saying, Heath Ledger, I think is the most well-known. Oh,
I
that's debatable. Because he's the most well-liked from
No.
what I've seen. Jared Leto is the most infamous one.
No, not even
Yeah.
close.
What are you talking? He's the fucking worst Joker.
What kind of Joker stats are you
Worst.
looking at? He's not infamous. No one gives a fuck about him. No one gives him
Exactly.
enough thought to
He's
make him
so
infamous.
bad. All right, fine. Fair enough. He's just such a fucking...
You're
I never even
fucking
saw
crazy.
the movie.
Neither
Fuck
did
you.
I. Fuck
Heath
you.
Ledger was a good Joker.
He was a fine Joker, sure. I'm not
He was a good
disagreeing with that.
Joker.
What I'm talking about is the quality of which Mark Hamill's at, which is way higher than Heath Ledger.
Didn't you say it was an animated series though? Because that's like
So? What is that? That was
you
still
have
the
to,
best
you don't
Batman.
have to try as much.
Well, according to
Are you
movie
fucking
plot-
kidding me?
It's just voice
Are you fucking
acting.
kidding me?
For that one,
The
you have to.
whole show, though, I mean, it's way more effort to make a whole animated show than it is to make a movie.
I know, but it's like for the individual actor, it's gonna be harder for Heath Ledger.
Well, so what? He's still a better Joker. It doesn't matter.
According to movieplots.com, 39.3% agree that Mark Hamill is the most well-known Joker, while Heath Ledger comes in at 37.6%.
Now, okay, I'm not okay. Well known, yeah, that's a different argument. It probably is Heath Ledger, because just more, just like
People,
your average, just what movie watcher people would know about it. But like, as far as people who are like kind of, I mean, into it really much at all, I think would feel that Mark Hamill does a better job.
Are you having a stroke? What? Could you
What?
repeat that?
Very heated.
What is there to repeat? I just said everything.
I
I
could not understand a fucking word you said.
Literally the exact same thing he's been saying
You
for 10
literally
minutes
just said,
now. He's like,
all right, you think Mark Hamill best Joker?
Much
All right,
better. Much better.
there we go. I disagree, but that's it.
Well, you're a fucking idiot, so it doesn't matter.
God, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You've made your opinions clear, and your opinions
Yeah, and my
are just
opinion is
always
that
shit.
Heath Ledger is a fucking phenomenal Joker. And
I'm
better
going
That's
to
than
multiple
not what
Mark
I'm
Hamill.
fucking.
Here.
I'm not
And
saying
the
he's not though. Is that what you're
I'm
thinking?
saying
I'm
he's
saying.
better than Mark Hamill.
Have you ever played any like the Arkham games?
Played one, but I have like
Oh
very
my
few
God.
memories of it.
Jesus Christ, woman,
What?
you're such a fucking disappointment. You know that?
You're a disappointment. Fuck you.
All right,
You know
this
what?
is,
Fuck you.
It's such a heated
That website.
debate. It's great to not be a part of this.
I've never even that into Batman. I don't know why I'm so heated.
Yeah,
about
that's
it.
Well,
like-
then fuck
yeah.
you! Oh my god! I love Batman. That's my whole thing. That's why this started, because I
Alright.
was so into Batman as a kid.
Because it's your thing. I'll let you have this. Alright.
Thank you. Just
Mark
not.
Hamill?
Nope.
Best Joker.
Mark Hamill is the
Thank
best
you. That's
Joker.
all I need. I need you to actually say the word. Thank
Alright.
God.
Why is-
Are we moving
I
on
need-
to the next
I
topic?
need
What's going
a
on?
Tums.
This is very argumentative. Very.
It's
very
called
great.
GoBicker, Chris. The fuck you
I know.
expect?
Listen, I don't have
Yeah,
a
you
strong
fucking
opinion
idiot.
on this topic, so I feel bad for not being able to argue about it.
No, it's fine. I think it got heated enough.
Yeah, I'd love
like-
to add fuel to this fire, but I really don't have any to add. So
You know,
I'm
one
just
thing I
gonna
want to
find-
point out though, there's always one person who's in every single argument, and it's always wrong. Can you guys take a wild guess who that is?
No, dude, because we fucking you tell me that we agree too many times.
No,
You
it's
think
we.
we're
It's that
basically the
I
same
relate to
person.
your
You're
life as
wrong,
a
Uh-huh.
6-year-old
You're
girl.
pretty wrong.
Uh-huh.
I get
What
it.
was the first topic of the fucking podcast? We all agreed except for fucking Sheriff. And he was like,
I
"Oh,
don't-
a sword
don't-
is better."
I don't remember
And
that.
then we all agreed it was debatable in the end.
I don't.
We didn't all
Actually,
agree. It was
no, we
debatable.
all agree
Black
that
Ops.
the sword pistol's
What-
better.
I
What
said-
crazy
I said
world
in
are you
a very
living in? Oh my
specific
God.
scenario.
Apparently,
Sword
our
can
world
be
that
better.
We all live in.
No, not apparently. You're living in La land.
You're living in
That's
Umpy Pumpy land.
You're living in Hump
Humpy
Pumpville.
Hump pump. The whole humper pumper.
Oh my god, this is
Fine, for the sake of the podcast,
fucking Humpty
yes.
the Pumpy.
All right, it's not debatable.
Well, you
Wow.
said we all agreed on that. That's not what the conclusion was, as far as I recall.
We did all agree that revolver swords look fucking
I don't know.
cool
Yeah.
as
Oh yeah,
shit.
that was I think that was the one thing we unanimously agreed on.
Yeah.
I just
Should we try and move this to a...
Why is the tongue
Let's-
on the Snapchat dog filter thought as erotic?
is
That's
it?
me.
I'm
all your
sorry,
answers.
what? I didn't even
So-
bring up my topic.
from y'all.
Yeah,
Jack
we're not
from
doing
Yahoo
questions
Answers.
yet. For
I'm
one.
sorry. I
You
thought you already put out your topic.
absolute
Please.
whore.
What are you doing in my swamp?
I get it. Fucking Chris, you just
Please
hate me.
say your words.
What's your favorite holiday and why?
God, you're such a basic bitch.
God, you're
Fuck
so-
you! I tried looking on fucking Yahoo Answers, bitch. I couldn't find nothing.
I couldn't find
This is why
no.
you don't wait till the last second to look
I
for
didn't
answers.
know. I fucking came up with a basic ass question.
Yeah, I
tried
know,
to
that's
look
what
on
you
Yahoo
said. You're a
Answers.
basic
I
ass
took a nap
bitch.
as soon as I got
Basic
home.
Oh my god,
I'm
you're such a
sorry.
fucking child. Go to
I
bed at night for once. You want to take a
fucking
nap like
know
you're
that I'm a
97
child.
years old.
Dude, if I fucking went to bed at night, I wouldn't be here to argue. And you for to
What, because you're gonna go to bed at 9 o'clock?
Dude, I fucking sleep a lot.
Well,
I don't
stop
believe
it.
you.
Because actually, no, you did. You don't sleep a lot. 'Cause that's why you nap and all that. Fucking god damn it.
I sleep. I
Oh,
have like fucking 4-hour naps and then fucking 4 hours sleep times. So that's 8. That's not too
4-hour sleep times. I think your nap is
You
the
are
one
going
at
to have
night.
some serious issues just because of the way you sleep or lack of.
I do like it's
Yeah, she thinks
fucking-
that Heath Ledger's a better Joker. Her
I mean,
judgment's
I already
obviously
agree with
impaired.
you that Mark Hamill, because you are
Yeah,
the resident.
but like
Batman.
you're pity. That was a pity agreement though.
It was more
That
of
was
a I don't know what the
patronizing.
fuck I'm talking about because I'm not that into Batman. So
Oh, God, I just-
I'm giving it to the experts.
oh,
saying,
the expert. Yeah,
You're
that's
probably right.
I am.
probably
I am
right.
right as it so happens, but
Mm-hmm.
I know what my favorite
What was your
holiday
topic?
is.
What's
Oh,
your favorite
favorite
holiday?
holiday.
What's your favorite holiday, Cher?
It's gonna be June 11th, which is National Corn on the Cob Day.
oh my god, no.
I'd rather.
Oh my god, do we
Oh
have a
God,
pod?
no.
Can we record a podcast day? Like,
Yes,
that's the episode where
yes.
we settle the debate. Like,
no, it's not.
set up-
We'll never. It'll
will-
never be settled.
I will settle it.
But-
I will go out, like, I will set up a film where I'll grill corn and boil it, and I'll ship it to
Oh,
everyone.
what? Oh, god. So you get fresh, delicious boiled corn, and we get 6-day-old male
Okay,
corn.
fine. We need everybody to make us big enough by June 11, 2018 that we can all have a meetup at some
Yeah,
thing.
or
can
even
share my
bigger.
body
And
pillow.
we just buy an office somewhere. We live there now.
Yes, so we need everybody
I want to live in an office.
We need to be in Nebraska. That's where all the corn is.
I want to sleep under my desk.
Oh my god, yeah, we'd be workaholics. Oh my god.
National Day calendar at a glance. What we got here?
I mean,
what's what kind of weird holidays?
I'm
going
glad that
on?
you guys took this artistic liberty in Googling national holidays. I mostly meant like the most well-known ones.
National
Oh, I
Chicken
didn't- I
Boy
just-
Day
I
is
just
I
wanted
fucking
to
September.
know
love
random.
Halloween.
I'm gonna go Columbus Day. I just love the idea. I just love the idea of pillaging and raping. I guess it's just my. I guess that's just my Viking blood. I guess.
Right.
Hey,
The Viking.
hey,
The Viking.
Chris, can you quote that right now immediately?
No,
Quote
I
it.
already.
Tweet
I
it.
heard no. I already have a quote deed about fucking a watermelon or something. I don't.
Chris,
I don't.
No, it was a
I-
cantaloupe.
I don't need. I don't
Okay.
need more making me look like a sex pervert.
Okay, I'll give it to you this once. Because
Yeah.
mostly because I don't remember the entire quote off the top of my head.
Something like I like
What's
the
today?
idea of
Today's the
pillaging
7th.
and raping.
Today has a lot of
Chris
national.
cartooner.
Today has a lot of national days.
are they?
Apparently, today is the 7th. It is National Grateful Patient Day,
Oh.
National New Hampshire Day, National Beer Lovers Day, National Neither Snow Nor Rain Day, National Grandma
It was
Noses,
snowing
no
today.
Grandma
Wait.
Moses Day,
Grandma.
National Acorn Squash Day, and National Salami Day.
Ooh, national.
Wow.
I like salami. Not enough to
Salami's
make it a
good.
holiday or my favorite holiday for that matter. But I like salami. I always put
What's
salami
going
on my
Oh man, there's a
sandwiches.
lot going on the 16th. For our, we need
The
to call
16th?
these people
Oh,
and
yeah,
have them add up national best episode of the podcast every day.
National Crusty Pickled Grandma Day.
Mm-hmm. Buy one today.
Mhm.
There's
So,
a lot of holidays for everything now. I feel
Cartooner,
like.
what's your favorite holiday? Not cartooner. Chris, what's your favorite
Oh,
holiday?
not me. I'm not allowed an opinion.
Well,
much
you
as I-
said you said it was Columbus
You said
Day 'cause
National
like
Raping
the
and
idea
Pillaging
of
Day.
Raping and pillaging people.
I said pillaging and raping. Jesus, get it right.
Stop.
Get it Right.
Right.
I'm pretty boring. I'm just gonna go with Christmas because I like the time off. Because that's basically like a week you're always
Oh, that's a good
guaranteed to
point.
do not a lot.
Mm.
Like, and it's always cold, and I like cold weather. So,
And the fuck.
I'm gonna
All
go
right,
with
what
that one.
cold are we talking about? Like,
Like,
what cold? Alright.
coal. I want coal to fuel my fire.
I thought you were gonna say like fucking 40 degrees, dude.
No, it
It
gets
gets
colder
pretty.
than
It
that
gets pretty
here
nippy
around.
at 85 degrees.
It's about a solid 90. No, it's like usually around here around the time it's like somewhere between 0 and 20 degrees.
Damn, I didn't know it gets that cold in South Carolina.
Oh, it gets fucking freezing.
And it doesn't
Well,
rain?
not like-
Or
Well, like, before all the
rain?
northerners
Doesn't
start
snow?
complaining, it gets fairly cold. Occasionally,
It's
not as
fairly
much as I
cold.
like.
Is it like
I guess.
sprinkles or is it like
The last
full
time
on
we got
a few
more,
inches?
last time we got more than like 3 inches was I think 2009.
Wow.
Usually we'll get like, if we get anything, it's like an inch or two, maybe just enough to screw up the road system.
Are you like? Isn't there something weird about your roads? They're like,
yeah, the fact that
at
we
an
don't take care of them and they're full
They're
of potholes.
dirt.
I
fact
thought
they're
it was
all
because
dirt.
like they're. I remember reading somewhere that like southern roads are like more at an incline to pour the rain off or something like that.
Oh
and,
yeah,
like,
they're kind
ice
of
fucks
they're
it up.
curved because it rains a lot here.
Yeah.
99 times out of 100, like we get a shitload of rain here. So our roads, if you look at our
We're
roads, they're
supposed
kind
to
of
get more.
got a little bit. Yeah, hurricane's gonna hit us pretty soon,
Okay.
which is fun.
So I have a quick question then.
Yo diggity.
So there was an episode in season 2 of The Walking Dead when
Right.
idiot moron retard Lori went and drove off the road in the middle of an empty road. She got a very bad car accident.
Mhm,
Is
I
that
remember this
due
episode.
to southern road structure, or is that just because she's a fucking idiot?
I said
think
just
it's
because
'cause
she's an
a
idiot,
fuck- She's an idiot.
but nobody
Okay,
likes
it's just-
Lori.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just
southern
want
roads
to.
are
I just want to
weird.
clarify in case you give her the benefit of the doubt. If there's such shitty roads in the south, because
Mm.
there are
Yeah,
no.
our
I know
roads
that.
are pretty bad.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Well,
that
then
works
again,
out.
she's been dealing with it her entire life.
Yeah,
That's a good point. She should be used
She
to
has
it.
no
So okay, yeah, I take back my question. She's just an idiot. That's a good point.
it's pretty dumb.
God, so dumb. God, I hate her.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Fuck her.
Jesus.
There are a lot of holidays. I'm
There
just,
are.
Oh,
I'm still
Wor-
scrolling through the month
World
of September.
Smile Day on October 7th. How nice.
Ew.
Virus Appreciation Day.
Virus appreciation. Fucking
Yeah.
love
Ooh.
those Trojan horses.
World Stroke
Actually.
Day.
It's always on
I'm
October
sorry.
3rd.
What? Like, hold on. What kind of stroke? Is it
Well,
like
I'm assuming
how
it
many-
means
brain?
like yeah.
Is it like
yeah, I'm
golf?
assuming they're gonna.
Is
I'm
it
not-
like-
I don't think they mean just like stroking like a cat or like your dick.
Isn't there like a golf thing for a stroke?
I don't think it's a golfing thing. I don't.
Okay.
Oh,
Fair enough.
especially because
Pay much attention to golf.
it's global, like World Stroke Day. You know,
National
fucking
Crush a
idiot.
Can Day, September 27th.
So
Oh.
how do you do it? Do you like do it against your head or something like that?
I
think
don't
you just
crush
as long as you
cans
crush
because I'm a
cans.
civilized human being.
You don't crush cans?
You don't crush
No.
cans. What do you do with your cans?
Yeah. What do
I
you
put
do?
them in a recycling bag like a
You
normal
gotta
you don't-
save
person.
You
space
don't,
with
cru-
it.
you know, wait, you
That's
don't
why
crush them first?
Yeah.
Dude, if you crush a can, it's gonna get super fucking jagged. It's gonna rip the fucking bag.
How are you crushing your cans?
You are not crushing your cans
They're
correctly.
alone.
lady.
I don't crush my cans. Every time that I've
Well-
accidentally like, I don't know, like
Oops! I
doing it
flattened
wrong
this
then.
can.
I have like
Yeah.
1,000 crushed
Accidentally
cans
crushed a can.
in my garage in a giant bag, and I have never ripped the bag with a crushed can before. Because I do
Yeah,
it because it saves
neither have I.
space.
To
Because
be fair,
you can
our
fit like
bags suck ass. Like
they
our
do.
recycling
Well,
bags. they're
okay,
fucking
see-
Like a
in-
50 bags.
You say a dumb thing, and then you reiterate with a thing that makes it not seem as dumb. But then you take 10 minutes to say that like, oh, okay, it rips your bags because you have shitty bags, not because you're.
Yeah, you
a
could
shitty
just say
person.
that in one sentence
it's like-
instead of waiting
yeah.
34 minutes.
No, fuck
to tell us
you.
how bad your bags
I don't
are.
No,
crush my cans
no,
because our
fuck you.
bags suck ass. Also,
Yeah, but why didn't you say that to start with? That's the point I was
because I
trying to
ain't
make.
fucking initially realized that Southern and fucking Midwestern bags were stronger.
Our bags are
Fucking-
strong like can.
8 layers of just plastic.
Strong.
Well, yeah, we don't want our garbage falling out.
Yeah,
I guess that's why main
Our bags suck.
stinks so much
Lobster
because they're like
bags.
such shitty garbage
Mm.
bags.
If you
By the way,
can't
everyone hates
put a
Maine.
full body in it and haul it down the road, it's not a good bag.
It's true.
You gotta be
Wait,
able
you
to.
can like actually straight up do that? We like
Well, not
our
legally.
bags. Oh.
No,
No.
what the fuck is
But,
wrong
like,
with you?
but, like,
legally put
Wait,
bodies-
shit, you could
Yeah.
actually?
That?
Whoops,
Wait,
No,
girl.
I mean
Look
like
at these
weight
bags.
wise, you could actually do that because like ours, if we fill up our fucking trash bag too heavy, it will rip.
I think your parents just
Oh
buy
my God.
really bad trash bags,
You
man.
need to get
we
some
buy
better bags.
hefty. I don't know why it sucks.
That's
Well,
like
hefty
incredibly bad.
Fiberglass.
Yeah, no, I
Need
could
to-
I could definitely
shot
like
there.
drag a couple humans if I had the actually
Yeah,
if
I
I had
could
like
put a
the
couple humans.
Whoa,
if I had my
Like-
actual physical strength high, strong enough to carry people, I could
We
carry
can
people.
Jim,
show.
around.
There
son.
was, like the other day,
Jim.
my mom put like 45 lead weights in a trash bag for whatever reason. I don't know if it's actually lead weights, but that's what it felt like. The bag had to weigh 100 pounds, and it sufficed the maybe 100-foot walk to my trash can.
Now that is a bit less than a human, unless you're talking about shoving a child into a bag.
You can put children in bags.
You can.
Yeah.
That's true.
You can put children in bags.
That's very
There's
true.
no
That's-
rules out there stating. I mean,
think,
there's
I
little
think there's a
circles.
couple. I think
There's
there's a
a
couple
Again?
couple
rules.
things on there that say don't put your kids in the bags.
I
Says
mean,
it'll
like-
suffocate them. But
Like
Or the
then
fact that
again,
it's
I don't
abduction. It's a little
I
thing,
don't really
though.
need bags that sturdy.
Don't fall apart.
it
What?
sounds like you do for all your
Because it's like-
Yeah. It sounds like you're
Alright,
using
fair enough.
more bags than you need because you can't put shit in a bag because it'll rip.
Wait, plus well never mind, because you guys are just gonna yell at me again.
Yeah, we are. Go
Well,
ahead with your stupid
fucking
point.
say
It's like
then.
we don't really use that many cans anyways.
Well,
Like, I just
why would I yell at
remember-
you for
Oh,
that?
yeah, I guess I can kind of understand.
Because you're
that,
just
but
gonna
yeah,
be
I
like,
mean,
because she fucking made up another point. Have another stroke.
You just had a stroke right now.
I did.
I think you need to watch your tone. I don't see why you're so hostile.
Dude, I'm so tired and I'm just so I don't know why. School made me really sassy lately, dude. I've been like
Sassy.
apologizing profusely to so many people. It's like I'm really sorry. I've got no patience for anything.
It's this podcast, man. It's driving me crazy.
It's this award-winning podcast I'm on called.
Hey,
Well, it's
Grandma.
'cause, like fucking what day is it's Thursday. So
Yes,
yesterday
Today we
I don't know. I just got fucking I wanted to die. I had a stroke.
Oh my
I
God,
wanted
me
to
too.
die.
And I'm probably
'Cause it's
gonna.
like I don't know, every other Wednesday I have only honors classes and no study halls or academic classes, and it makes me
I'm
want to
not.
fucking shoot
I'm
myself.
not seeing what that has to do with a Thursday podcast.
Because I was remembering
Yeah,
what
but
day it
see-
was, you whore.
I'm
Say
I'm
yesterday
trying.
I
I'm
had it.
trying. I'm just trying to see your point. I'm not seeing it. Yeah. No. Doesn't make any sense. Your point is invalid. Overruled.
All right, fair enough.
we need a gavel.
Did you just whip it across your room?
I'm just slamming it on my desk.
It's not gonna,
Beautiful.
like, bounce away.
Why
I
do
can't
we?
wait.
Why do they make like farm animals the squeaky? Like,
Well,
They're for
I'm a
dogs.
pig.
because when
I'm a
God
pig.
made the world, He decided we needed some
It's like-
bacon.
Why did they make
some
farm
shit.
animals?
Well, actually,
No,
Chris,
did
actually,
you
Chris,
not hear me?
Chris,
Like,
will
they-
you go ahead
they
and
make
tweet
the
I
that?
squeaky
heard you,
toys
but there
out of
was like a
farm
solid
animals.
second and a half
Oh.
pause between.
Those-
I have
How did they make farm animals?
I have to edit
But
those
s-
pauses so much because she'll say half a sentence and wait 20 seconds and say the other
Can you
half. And
please
so I'm always
extend that
cutting
one
out others. I'm just cutting out these long
Leave it
pauses.
in, let
Yeah.
people know that I take my time.
No, I need the podcast to hurry up a bit.
Because she's
Yes,
just like,
fair enough.
why do animals?
Why did they make farm animals?
Why do they make farm animals?
Now, yeah, but Chris, will you
Sometimes-
go ahead and
listen.
tweet that
that
though?
squeak.
Why do
Ooh,
farm animals?
Sometimes I just fucking forget what I'm saying mid-sentence. It's a problem. I
That
think
does
it has to
sound
do
like
with
a
my lack
problem.
of sleep.
See, this sleep thing's a real.
It is.
It's a real.
Yeah,
problem.
Real-
I think we need to have an
It's real
intervention.
cookie.
It's a real tough cookie.
What are you gonna fucking intervention me for? Just be like, hey,
Hey,
fucking
go to bed.
Get some sleep. Go to bed, you gremlin child.
Small angry child.
Little gremlin.
Why do they
Sleep.
make farm animals?
God damn it, it's happening.
Hey, you little munchkin.
At the end of days.
Because it's like, I don't know. I've seen
Every
a
time
lot
I do
of the
that, I hear it
squeaky
echo back
pigs.
through someone's microphone.
See, it's not mine. I've seen a lot of squeaky pigs. I've seen a lot of squeaky chickens. Seen some squeaky ducks. Those are sometimes farm animals. Really depends on the farm.
My
to
dog
be honest.
has a squeaky fox.
Kit?
Nope.
I mean,
I feel
I
like
don't
dog
know.
toys don't really apply though, because like the squeaky
they-
chickens.
They're squeaky toys.
for
You
humans.
whore.
That's true. All right.
I don't know
you
why
got me
they
there.
wouldn't
Got me
count.
on that technicality.
Overruled.
I love this.
I love this
So-
podcast.
So, like, if you, because next week we have to get squeaky animals.
Hmm.
What do you want, Black Ops?
What do
One of
I
these I
want?
should get a cow.
As a
I really want to
squeaky
hear it go.
animal?
"Meow."
We're gonna have a barnyard in here next week.
I think
This
I'm
is
gonna
gonna
get an
be-
ostrich.
Oh man,
Ooh.
ostriches are just crazy animals. In
Well, like I
general.
said, I won't be here next week.
Oh right. Well, the next episode you're on, because I'm sure you'll be on another one.
45 years from now, when you return from ditch digging,
Oh, it's football season. Thank you.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's
Oh.
right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go watch them get totally fucking annihilated. I'm gonna get a
Yeah, there's
moose.
a Patriots game on tonight. I'm
A
like,
moose. That's a good one.
a moose. Moose is a good
Let's
animal.
see if
I
I
don't-
can find one.
I
It's
like.
not necessarily a farm animal, but a definitely good squeaky toy.
Oh yeah.
It would. I mean, I would imagine it would make some sort of weird, bizarre noise.
That's
They
what
do.
I-
They
maybe-
sound so
maybe an
fucking
elephant.
wild.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. No.
You can
Okay.
get a farm animal. An
But-
elephant as a farm animal.
Now, Chris, will you go ahead and squeak the chicken?
I find it.
That does not sound like a chicken. So, and
No.
that the squeaky moose is not necessarily going to sound like a moose. But I feel
Absolutely
like it
cannot wait
might
till
have a
someone
weird
comes in
sound
here
nonetheless.
Just screams at
Just
me for
being a moose.
squeaking
Shit,
up
I might have to
my
go like PetSmart this weekend.
ear. You can't. Yeah, Amazon has a good little.
Oh,
assortment
see,
here.
do you have a dog or a cat? No,
Yeah,
this is for me.
Nah,
I just wanted it.
this is for my fish.
This is my chew toy, actually. I
This
want
is from
it.
my ostrich.
This is for my ostrich, Gerald.
So okay, I have
Harold.
a few years ago. Right, we were driving around somewhere near my house. Not to derail this wonderful conversation too much, but I'll do it anyway.
Yeah, fuck it.
I saw an emu. It's not exactly an
Ooh.
ostrich, but it's kind of like an emu.
Yeah, they're very similar.
And for about
Winner of the
3
Australian War.
years, nobody in my house would believe me that I saw an emu in rural South Carolina until one day we were going somewhere and there was an emu in this same pasture. And I'm like, look, behold.
Behold the
emu. Because I spent 3 years of my life just wondering about this. What did I really see?
In that time, they were signing you up for the home.
Yeah, and it's like finally we drove by on the way to the psychiatric, and there it was, sitting in a field grazing. And I also don't know why
Hell,
they have
about
emus in a field in South Carolina. Do people eat emu? Emu meat, is that a thing? There has to be a reason. I never quite
think-
figured that one out.
Now, picture
But-
this:
Picture this, picturing.
an emo riding an
Emo.
emu.
Oh man,
Look at that.
like, I didn't realize that
Or-
people could actually ride
an
ostriches.
emo
until I saw a
emu,
GIF of it the other
Even
day.
better. It has. Oh, that'd be good.
It's got the little flippy haircut,
Yeah.
eyeshadow.
And like, well, I don't know. Yeah, like that.
Oh my god, yes.
It's
I was
exactly
just
it.
about to Google that.
Perfect.
Emo.
Emo.
Oh my god, there's a lot of Google searches for this.
My Chemical Romance.
Oh god. Man, we need to get a flesh emu next. Who's gonna be the emo emu?
Oh my god, can I be it?
Yeah, there you go. Flesh horse and emo emu.
I'm gonna
Man,
draw
we
it
got-
tomorrow.
Please do. Please do.
You guys are gonna have to remind me.
I
What
want
the
my
fuck
face-
does
I want my
an
face on
emu
emu.
look like?
It looks like a regular emu without feathers. I mean, what does
But
a
that's the
naked
thing-
horse look
that's the
like?
thing, it's like-
Maya?
fucking. Well, here's the thing: horsehair is shorter than feathers. Like a featherless chicken looks completely different.
No, not completely. You can still tell it's a chicken.
Yeah, you can still tell it's a chicken, but it doesn't like have the same shape necessarily. Like it's a lot skinnier in the chest.
Just give it a fat ass.
Hell yeah.
The C.
All right, here's the thing:
I'll be
human butt, yes or no?
The C.
A human butt?
Why
It would
are
look
there no
weird. It
pictures
would
of
look
naked
weirder on it.
emus?
It would look weird.
I think a human butt would be hilarious.
Right.
And actually,
Sure.
now I'm thinking about it, human legs as well.
Okay, why is it that I can find
Human
a picture
butt and
of a
legs, but
naked
in the shape of
person
an emu?
with- Why can't I find a picture of a naked person with an emu before I can find a picture of a naked emu?
Why are you googling naked? Just fucking Google featherless emu. Why do you have to Google naked emu? You're just asking for it to be bad.
First of all, hey, I just found the greatest picture I've ever
Send
found.
it to me.
Yeah, I think you're gonna appreciate it.
Go ahead,
Okay,
go
put
ahead.
on your
ahead and
your
drop that
profile
pic.
picture for Discord.
You already sent that to me like weeks ago.
I did not. I did.
Somebody
I'm
sent
pretty
that.
sure you did. I feel like I've seen that recently.
Hold on. I have it saved, except it's one that has arms. It's like one of the ones.
Hey,
Well, then maybe
there
you
you
sent
go. I do send you a lot of pictures of
You do.
chickens. It's I don't God that there are a lot of naked birds on Google. A lot of naked people, but no naked emus. That's what I'm trying to say is I backpedal.
You know,
my way
and
out of this
that's a
conversation.
damn shame too. You know.
Maybe I did send that to you.
I don't know
sent
why.
the arm.
I don't know why you just posted the same picture again. I mean,
That's still my
Anyway.
favorite folder.
This is a great folder. It's
my
wonderful.
desktop background right now, if I'm not mistaken, is a is an owl with arms doing something. What is it doing again? I don't actually remember. Oh, it's doing two middle fingers. That's right.
Oh, because I had an owl. Oh, I have another owl.
I have a great wallpaper
boy.
somewhere. It's got to do with chickens, and I don't know where it's at.
I like that one.
I don't know why this one's in here, but because my folder's birds with arms. This bird has like normal wings, but there is a twist.
There's a twist.
There's a twist.
Oh no! No,
That doesn't
no,
have normal
no.
wings. That is.
No, but I have someone I
This
need
is
to
a
send
hybrid.
that to, so I'm gonna
Hell
download
yeah.
that.
Oh, dude, hold on. There's a.
No, I don't need to send that. Save that to the GoBicker folder.
I think you kind of do though.
That's in there now. If Maya ever gets a Reddit, I'll make that your flare.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's the reason you should get a Reddit, just so you can have that as.
I
your
mean, get a
picture.
Reddit so you can be in the loop.
I
with
have a
Jesus
Reddit.
Christ.
Go
I
Google
have
users. Oh
one.
my god.
I don't know how to use it, but I made one for the baubles.
Oh really?
Never subscribed though, because it's only me, Tim, and what's his face, Cartooner.
Wow.
I forgot your name there for a second.
Wow.
Wow.
I like just before we started the podcast I subscribed because I still had no fucking clue. I had no idea how to work Reddit. Like I couldn't
Jeez.
see the subscribe button.
So I thought I was
It's
gonna die of
below
a cold. I
flesh
guess I'm just
horse.
gonna fucking kill
I saw
myself because nobody knows me.
Who are you?
Exactly.
What are
Blah,
you
blah.
talking about?
I'm just gonna go fucking hang myself now. I'm
What
done.
happened? Wait, did
Oh,
I call
you don't know? I guess you weren't listening either then. God.
I'm so confused.
Anyway,
Anyway.
Do I get to be a moderator? Even though I don't know
No.
how to use Reddit? Dang it.
no.
But
You'll
I
give you a
made you
special photo,
Flesh
though.
Horse.
Yeah, but you
Yeah, but you don't know what you're doing.
you might have
still.
you
you made the
shouldn't
typo,
have
though.
power.
That's
Yeah.
also true.
But also
It's like,
like
the same
could
reason
you,
Tim doesn't have power.
could you like stay awake long enough to like use Reddit even or
Yeah, I mean, 'cause there's
No.
some rabbit holes you can go down on Reddit that will keep you up late at night.
Oh yeah.
I do remember like going every once in a while, going on to the r/no sleep. That
Yeah.
shit's wild. That's
Yeah.
a cool subreddit.
I've spent a while in there.
You
before.
know what else is a cool subreddit? Reddit.com/r/bobbles.
Yeah.
Sasha Bobbles.
All 10 of our posts, actually, the big posts.
You gotta
Coming
protect
soon,
all
the
them.
Flesh Emu.
I think
God, I
most
can't
of
wait.
them are me and Cartooner, and there's like 2 by Tim.
Yeah.
Actually, and there's one by my GoBicker account that is somebody
Yeah.
commented on. I actually commented on that. Was that Tim?
This subreddit is gay.
That was Tim. That's
Yeah.
politically incorrect.
Wow.
So go visit our subreddit today.
Wait, how do I-
or slash no sleep.
How do I comment? Do I hit
Click on the
save?
thing that says comment. Today on the podcast, we teach.
There we go.
There's a thing that says comment, and there's this big thing.
It
and
just
says
says
comment.
save. It doesn't say send.
Oh yeah, save. I thought you were talking about the button that says
No,
save.
no, no.
in the
I
thread.
can
Yeah,
work
just
my
hit
way a little
save.
bit of it.
And it'll post. It'll do a little posterino there.
Without a doubt, the grandmas try their best when it comes to answering all the questions sent to them, and we do it. Every
Okay,
single
I
week.
want to clarify that.
That
in
being
case
said, they
you-
only seem
yeah.
to take questions from their Twitter. While
There's
it
only
does
4
make
people
sense,
that go on our subreddit.
asking for questions within the approximate time of recording, it does limit the amount, maybe even the quality of the questions that they receive from their collective community. Maybe the next episode we can get the subreddit involved. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Wow.
I mean, Tim, you always seem to answer or ask questions anyway. So what
Yeah,
does it
Tim's the
matter?
only person that asks questions, which is why I feel
Mm.
like I should have DM'd him and been like, "Hey Tim," because
Hey.
we don't have any
Hey,
questions
hey, bud.
from our wonderful question answer, T-Man Chua, who has managed to avoid this podcast like it is the plague.
There are
Yeah,
7
seriously.
users here now.
It's
Yeah,
Russ and Tim
All of us.
just refuse to be on the podcast. I'm not
how
exactly
long is
sure
Russ
why.
even in our Discord? He
Honestly,
never-
Honestly, I think I'm gonna remove him
because
after we're
at
done
this
here.
point,
And
I know he actively seeks to not be on the podcast.
yeah, he really won't give a shit if we remove him.
Like-
I know that. So
like
I
yeah,
probably
because all he
will.
does is come in and post really weird memes like once a week.
really weird shit.
And we'll DM him and be like, "Hey Russ, you gonna be on the podcast this week?" He's like,
What
"No."
was, what was the one he posted last night? It was
I
like,
don't know.
or this
It
morning.
was like
like-
1 a.m.
Oh, it was like, what if he wanted to go to North Korea, but Kim Jong-un was like, Ninja Ching Chong Bing Bong right now?
Yeah,
Like, what the fuck was
I
that?
don't. I just see. Yeah, I don't. I
I don't know. I think
We got challenged into a Korea ball game.
what?
He said what happens if he goes to North Korea and Kim Jong Un was being all ching chong ching. He's like, you gotta challenge him to a Korea ball game to earn.
Yeah, but what does that mean?
What?
What's Korea ball?
You've never seen College Humor's The Adventures of Kim Jong Un?
I can't say I have.
Can't say much.
They make fun
I've
of
been
basketball.
watching.
They're like, this is a Korea ball, true sport of North Korea, and not stolen by the Western media and stuff like that.
Huh. Okay. Well, good to
Huh.
know.
Hold the club, he whispers.
What is that even?
I don't know.
Because it looks like a really great virtual.
It's called Coming Out on Top.
Where is this, and when can we play it on the war-winning channel? GoBicker. When's
Did
Meat Spot
you
going
say
out, by the
war
way?
winning?
War-winning. We won
Holy
war.
shit! It looks like it looks like it's
War,
super
war, bigger.
gay.
What was it?
So
called
it looks
again?
like it's super gay.
What was it called again? Because I really want to know what this is called.
Coming Out on Top. It looks
I shouldn't have done
really
that
gay.
with my voice.
You shouldn't have.
Looks beautiful.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Holy shit! Apparently there's
Buy
like
the game.
holy shit! There's like actual porn in it. We need to play
It
it.
is only $14.99. Available
Buy
now,
it.
so go to what was it?
I feel
Patreon.com/GoBicker.
like you can back away from your microphone.
Hey, yeah,
a
you want to
little
go
bit.
ahead and back the fuck up?
Listen, I
you
like to get
back
real
that ass up?
We already
serious
have
with
one
our-
person that sounds like absolute
community
ass. We
here.
don't need two.
I know.
Listen, yeah, I didn't realize how bad your microphone, exactly how bad it had gotten. I watched the science talk.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like you sound-
What
I
are
had
you
forgotten.
talking about? Back
'Cause your
then, I had a
microphone-
shit microphone too.
It sounds miles
it
better than
sounded
your
way
rotary
better.
phone.
Well, yeah, this one doesn't even have a fucking pop filter on it. Like the last
You
one that went
posted
with my
that picture
headset.
on Twitter
Yeah.
with all that fancy audio equipment.
I
and
know,
yet
I told
still
you that
use a rotary phone.
I still don't know how to fucking.
Ring,
I'll
ring.
do it fucking tomorrow.
You should have
Shut
done it like 2
up.
weeks ago.
You should. Fuck you.
No, fuck you. You're the one who has the shitty audio. I sound
Can
like
you
a
hear
golden god. Probably that's actually
Yeah,
not true,
this,
but
we,
a lot
me and
better.
Cartooner here. We got the golden standard of audio quality, and
Exactly.
then we have two rotary 1920 crank rotary phones that dial in every week.
It makes it seem like we're more on the go. We're more.
Like we're
Yeah, but that's not what you
This
want
is-
for an audio
this is
only
such-
podcast.
This is such
Yeah,
a
it is.
50-50 show in terms of audio
Actually, no, it's
quality.
fucking not.
You
See,
guys are- you guys are
judges?
horrible.
yep, that's right. You're fucking wrong, and I'm right.
Aw.
Oh,
Yes.
what's new?
That was like such a fucking bad game, and now I really want to play it.
It looks
Like, really.
fantastic.
Oh my god, look at the twins!
I
The
tried.
fucking twins in
But-
the bottom right.
Eventually on
my
this
God.
on this channel, we're gonna do
Fucking-
some more gaming content. We
Yeah.
actually
Jack
recorded
Frost,
something
motherfucker.
already.
We recorded something.
We're gonna do.
There is
We're gonna.
a little.
Is
Yeah,
that-
who's up for a
Actually,
little bit
never
more Overwatch after this?
I was just thinking.
Oh, I gotta go to bed after this. I'm
Never
asleep.
mind. Just forget what I'm saying.
We're
Oh,
trying, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, we're
continue.
gonna. If we can talk over each other for long enough, eventually we're gonna. So that's really fun. We've already done one thing, and that's gonna come up eventually.
We did a thing.
And
I-
the naked meat fight, meat slap.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
Is it
our
just
first real
weird?
life
Is
video.
Like Chris keep cutting out.
Yeah,
I don't know
noticed
why
a
that
lot, too.
happens. Discord cuts me out for some reason.
Yeah,
I should
no,
just-
I've had the same issue. I don't know. It's something about people
gonna
who
bring
don't
that-
have
I'm
shitty
gonna-
microphones. I guess like we get cut out.
I think it's the voice activity thing that just cuts me out sometimes.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why I used push to talk ya. Fucking.
Yeah, but I'm
No,
not gonna
because
sit.
I'm gonna
here
let you in on a
holding
little
it the whole
secret. When I'm
time.
doing this show, 9 times out of 10, I'm fiddling with something in the background.
Yeah, and
Like
I'm
closing
just
my-
I'm
Can you
sitting
not
here
fiddle with
drooling.
one
So
hand?
I am playing with a USB stick right now underneath my desk.
I
and it keeps
sit-
me preoccupied.
I'm sitting on my hands and drooling
Why aren't you
everywhere. I
check-
don't have
Yes.
time for push to talk.
Yeah, I don't like push talk. I don't have enough. I don't like.
I don't have the
couldn't
mental
do it.
capacity to do push.
No,
to
I don't
talk.
have the mental capacity to do push talk.
Especially
I
this
want
past week being on death's
to- Yeah,
door.
he's so sick.
I'm very
our
sick.
dying friend, and you want him to go through the horrors.
I'm pressing down one button
of
when he's trying to
pressing-
talk.
One button. I am sorry that
Oh,
Plus,
upsets
you could
you.
like, you could cough without it being in the recording. That would be
It'll
nice.
still be
But
on
that's just-
the recording
he's
though.
going
It just
to-
won't be on Discord.
Oh.
It will sharpen
Fucking
his
idiot.
sick editing skills when he edits it out.
I've
That's
only
true.
coughed twice. I was
Yeah, you've done good with the coughing.
I've been
so far.
prepared to edit out like 16 coughs a second.
A second.
Yeah, no, seriously, I've been
God,
coughing
why
so
is this
fucking
still
much.
up on the other screen? I'm just getting stared at by creepy dudes. And now I'm being stared at by Flash Horse. Anyway.
Yeah, whenever Discord wants to go ahead and give us screen sharing, we're gonna do some
we're probably gonna get it either way by
We're
next
gonna
week.
do
so we can
Dream
Simulators.
Daddy. We're gonna do dating other just fucking games. You know, it'll be
Yeah,
good
we're gonna
time.
do a bunch of we got some deep plans going on
Yeah, yeah.
for this 6. So go ahead and everybody just go ahead.
So go ahead
Yeah.
and if you're a
Like,
Discord
comment,
dev,
subscribe.
go ahead just release that shit.
Yeah, go ahead and
Please.
push it on onto us.
If you want to go, just go ahead and push. Actually, okay. Here's a thought. You know how Discord responds to people on Twitter?
Mhm.
Yeah.
What if we asked them? What if we're just like, hey, what's going on? We're gonna do a
They're
podcast.
probably
We need
gonna be
video.
like,
You want to hook us up?
Fuck no.
Would they though?
I'll give them
Probably.
all. I think I've DM'd Discord before.
I
They're probably gonna be
I have as
like-
well, and they've responded. Actually, no, I didn't DM.
Yeah, I have. I have because I was complaining about promotional stickers. Apparently, I don't know why.
Oh,
Apparently,
that was
on
like a-
February 2nd and asked if they had any stickers, and they said no.
was that a
No.
BGN thing?
No, I think I went through a phase that I just wanted stickers for my laptop, and I was just giving a bunch of people. And I've got like 100
Yeah.
stickers on my laptop now because I'm hipster.
stickers.
Yeah, I was just like, hey, you guys got any promotional stickers? And they're like, no, fuck you.
Hey,
So-
fuck you, kid.
I may DM them and be like, hey, you guys pushing at specific tiny, super small channels? Or
Hey, we're gonna do a live event, and by
We're gonna
live
do a
we
super
do mean on the
cool
internet,
live
but it's
they
an
do
event.
have that weird partnership program thing, don't they? Where
have a
you become like
partnership?
something weird like that, where it's like, hey, you're a promoter or something like
Wow.
that.
They're
Wasn't
not.
it like
They're not gonna do
Discord
us.
Prime or whatever or
You,
Nitro?
you can get if you get the Discord Prime or whatever it is, you get access to it, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'll buy it if
Yeah.
we don't have it by next week.
Yeah,
But-
but it's like if we don't have to spend money, if we could just be like, "Yo,
Mm.
Discord."
Yeah, that's why I do
Well,
a
we
little
could even
reach
do,
a little
say,
reach around
we
for
only.
'em.
I was just coughing on spit choke. We only needed it for next Saturday. If you just give us it for the one day for the 24-hour period, we'd be golden. Then you don't have to worry about the servers that much because this would be the one. That'd be great.
Discord partners is the thing.
Yeah. Well, we're not exactly in a place to be Discord partners.
Let's see
Exactly.
here.
You know.
Yeah, we got some. We could apply for this. I don't know. We don't have a Discord server though, like a public one. I think that's what they're
God,
looking for.
I don't.
Problem.
I'd really
I don't
rather
wanna
we
make
didn't
one.
do that.
Because it would just be Tim.
Well,
I-
even if it is all the people from the Election Public and the BGM Public, no
I don't-
disrespect. I mean, I just.
I quit paying attention to our public chats a very long time
Yeah,
ago.
I never have.
Sorry if that-
I've never
I'm
paid
sorry if
attention.
that upsets you. I don't want to deal with public chats as of right now. I'm done being a community manager.
I don't even talk in my private chats. I don't need a public chat to do it.
Like the only chat, honestly, the only chat I really chat in anymore is the GoBicker chat. I don't know why you guys. I guess I've said it before, but like, this is the only chat that I really pay any attention to anymore.
Suck it, everybody else.
Because I hate all of you, but
You hate us all so much.
I hate all of
Where
you a
we
little
need to
bit.
know what we say.
I hate all of you a little bit less than I hate everyone.
Aw.
That's
So,
Aw.
all right. So yeah, Discord, pay us. Give us your
Just
super
just
cool-
like the one day.
yeah. We'll do a little work around.
Maybe
here. We'll reach
maybe
around, see if
I'll
we can
tweet
get
them
some-
later. Or Chris, you have better Twitter luck. Maybe you do it.
I do have some pretty good Twitter luck.
Maybe
I
Twitter-
am followed
maybe-
by some people.
Maybe Chris, maybe you're just our social media manager. Maybe that's.
I
what
don't
you
know
are.
how I always end up in charge of these things.
You
but
just
I
have a
am.
knack for it, I guess. That's why you did the Reddit. And that's why you're gonna do the
Yeah,
Twitter.
the whole like we started this, I was like, my favorite thing about GoBicker, anything, and here
Yeah.
I am.
You-
I spent like 3 days building us the most awesome subreddit that anyone's ever seen. Now I have to go out and talk to all these people.
Is the little bro
and
even there
organize.
yet?
Well, what?
The little dude bro? Is he even there yet?
Little Reddit boy?
Yeah.
I asked Maya to make one, and she never.
Oh, it
got
is
me
there,
the little
though.
Reddit boy.
'Cause
Oh yeah, it's good. The little Reddit boy's back on.
okay,
the front
yeah.
page.
Because I feel like last
Yeah,
time I
he's
saw it, it wasn't there. So
Yeah, I brought him back because when I made it centered
by popular
I brought him
demand,
back.
we brought him back.
And we brought back Reddit Boy, and I messaged Maya, and I was like, "Hey, Cartooner wants you to make this little Reddit Boy," and she's like, "What?" And then she never responded to me.
Did I not? I thought I did.
The exact conversation
God.
went as such.
Oh yeah. You need to draw us a little Reddit boy. A little Reddit boy question mark? Yeah, Cartooner wants a little Reddit boy for our subreddit.
Yeah.
That's very descriptive
Yeah.
because I clearly did not know what the fuck a little Reddit boy was.
Well, you
Oh,
could have
yeah.
looked
Also,
it
what
up.
would he even look like?
Inquired
Purple?
further. Purple.
Just what it.
Reddit Boy.
You know,
With-
just
Man being attacked by carrots.
I don't know. Figure it out. You're the artist.
Yeah, you are an
Yeah,
artist.
You're an artist too, Cartooner.
Hardly.
Fuck.
All right, I'm gonna let you guys argue about that.
Mm.
Go through my vast knowledge.
This is
Twitter
the one time I'm gonna
contact.
compliment you. It's the fact that you're
In your
a
entire
far
life.
superior artist than I ever will be. There, that's the only compliment you're ever gonna get. You
Uh,
should cherish it.
Very good at drawing faces.
Can I get a compliment?
No,
I don't like
No.
compliments.
Okay.
one
I
compliment
don't like
per
you
year.
guys. It's
I
weird.
didn't even get a compliment this year.
I know. I gave out my one to poke just now. I'm done.
That's
Oh,
it.
That's it.
Met my
No
quota.
more comments.
Get
So
fucked,
yeah, donate
everybody
now so
else.
we can get donate.
Long
bigger
story short,
premium.
I don't like compliments from you guys. It makes me uncomfortable.
Well,
Everybody
I mean,
hates you.
at the very least,
Uncomfortable.
I didn't say
How
it
do
in a
you-
nice way. I said it in a very aggressive way.
That's true. How do you
You're not terrible.
You don't
do you
suck, you
think-
bitch.
your Reddit like things?
What does that mean?
What?
What?
Uh,
Please say these words
I
in a way
don't
that
know.
makes sense.
I don't know how to use Reddit.
How do you make your Reddit things things?
Well, I mean, like you have a. Oh, that might be a. Oh, that's a moderator thing, isn't it?
The
'Cause you guys
flares?
No, you guys have little faces next to your face.
Yeah,
The flares?
I can give you a flare.
I don't know what a flare is.
It's the little face next to your face. I can give
Alright.
you one if you so
It's a
wish.
little thing.
Or
What is
you,
that?
there's a little thing if you go underneath where you subscribe and it says all the users. There's a little thing with your username and a thing that says edit, and you can choose between one of the 3 flares I have right now as a preset because I don't.
Is
know what
one of
I'm gonna
them
do
my
for yours yet.
face?
Yeah, one of them. That is,
Yeah.
no, that's you. You have a private one.
Oh, I have a private one. Okay.
Yeah, I made a private one with just your cut out of your
Oh.
face. And I think mine's my flesh horse face. Yeah.
It is. Huh.
That's what I
Flesh
expected
horses.
you to do for mine, but then all of a sudden I saw.
Well, I tried to, but it just
Metal-
looked really weird.
metal
Cut out
thing.
like
Yeah,
that. and
because
I'd
your
have to
head
do
is cut out.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd
I
have to
mean,
go-
your hair is also cut out in that one.
I'd have to do some detailing in Photoshop, and I really didn't feel like it, so I was just like,
yeah, I get that.
"Your face,
It
your face
works.
is a good point."
It works.
Yeah, there's all our subreddit's a real poppin' place to be.
Yeah, I mean, Tim has posted about 1,000 times. It's real.
Yeah,
it's
Tim-
really getting out. Getting there.
I
Tim
feel
is our
like an
power
old
user.
lady trying to use it.
What?
Reddit
Why do you
has
hate me?
Reddit has a learning curve, but once you figure it out, it's a rabbit hole
Motherfucker.
that you will never return from.
I just noticed a typo in the information thing.
I didn't.
At the very end, it says every Tuesday, hour early if you're a patron.
You wrote that.
I
guy.
wrote it. I know, and I just noticed it. It should say or.
Which means you should probably cut that out of wherever I took that from.
That's
and I don't remember
a
where I took it
good.
from.
I mean, I haven't posted everywhere. How do
Yeah,
you
you
edit
should,
it? Oh my god.
At
Oh,
least not yet.
oh
Let me
god.
see if I'll fix it. Let me see here. What was wrong? What was it?
It's like the last line. Hour earlier
Every
if you're a
Tuesday.
patron.
Hour. Wrong. It's
Yeah.
hour.
Actually,
earlier.
it's funny that I
Hour.
did that because normally I just stick extra e's at the end of words instead of completely other
Hour.
words. Except what did I do the other
There
day?
you go.
I wrote like chafe or something instead of like
Oh yeah.
something.
What?
Like I was trying to say one thing, but I ended up writing like
It was
two
really
other
funny
words in order to
yesterday
replace it.
afternoon, but I really don't.
I mean, look, we don't type that much. I can find it.
Yeah, we talked like once. What was it? It was like chauffing
Yeah,
or something like that.
Oh yeah.
but I was really jumped on it. And I was.
Chailing. No, what was it?
What's
It
was chailing? Yeah, wasn't it?
chail. You said chail instead of jail.
Oh yeah.
I was.
I don't know how you-
Jail.
I was
going to
then, and I
super
currently am, but
jail.
super fucking out of it. This cough is kicking my ass.
I'm gonna be
Stop.
honest. Jail is actually a place I looked up.
What is it?
Where?
Yeah,
Where?
Where? Give me
Uh,
fucking latitude and longitude.
India.
Latitude.
hill. It's a hill
Latitude.
station in
God.
India.
Oh
dude.
yeah,
I'm
yeah. I wrote
having
jail.
a fucking stroke. Latitude and
Because you're
longitude.
Latitude and longitude.
I keep every time I go back to the Discord page, I just see glub glub. He whispers. I'm worried.
I hope he sees the feathers. Bird.
Feathers.
Yeah, I
This is where the-
randomly sent that without context to somebody.
This
and
is our
they're
future now.
worried about me now. Like everything I send. So yeah, it's
How do we
Do you
put?
think your friends would be like weirded out to find out you're getting all these dank memes from a 16-year-old girl?
If
Oh,
you,
they know.
If you word it
Let me
like that,
know.
yeah.
like
Like-
I have a group chat with a couple of real life
Fucking
friends.
send
I've
glub
shown
glub
them
whispers.
this podcast. They know
Okay.
they know what this is and what I do on Thursday nights
Sorry. Thursday nights for the boys.
for the boys. I go out with the boys. I
Sorry,
do
mom.
my little-
Can't go to the funeral. I got a night out with the boys.
Yep, that's what I do.
Thursday there for the boys.
Actually, it's more like, okay, I'm gonna lock myself in my bedroom and yell for 2 hours straight. Just try and bear with it as you try to go to sleep.
I'm gonna
Because
yell,
everyone
yell
else
at
in my house
those
goes to sleep
damn
at-
teenagers.
Everyone, yeah, I had to edit our sidebar because it said hip internet teens, and I'm not a hip internet teen anymore. So
Sure,
I had
you
to-
are.
had to-
You're
No.
you have teen spirit.
yeah. No, I don't. I hate all the young teens. I think the first thing I said after I was a teenager was, "God, do I hate teenagers?" And I've done nothing but
as-
complain about college
as-
kids for about the past
As
2
a
weeks.
teenager, I too hate teenagers.
Don't worry. When you get brazen enough to become a 20-year-old, an angry, bitter 20-year-old such as I, you will understand with a deeper level how much exactly you hate teenagers.
I mean, it's already pretty deep.
It gets deeper. Like I got like I was just going through Walmart in a college town the other day, and I was just complaining to myself under my breath about all these college kids that showed up and ruined my Walmart. It's like
You
I was
were
just-
a
I was
college-
just but yeah, I was just walking around about a week ago. It was like college move-in week, and I was just walking around like, damn, all these kids, all these college kids
Oh,
are here,
these
and
damn
this
kids!
Walmart is usually so empty, and I just want to come in and get my coffee and my beans, and I want to go home.
Gotta get those beans.
Get those beans.
Here I was, come to get my beans, and these
Gotta get
fucking
my
kids
beans.
ruined it.
Yeah, I just remember wandering around being very upset about the number of college kids in my Walmart.
The number of college kids is too high, and the beans is too low.
Yeah, they took all my beans,
The
man.
bean to college kid ratio was terrible.
It was fucking
not
whack.
great. Yeah, it's all sorts of
College
whack.
kids, whack. Walmart, whack. My beans, they fresh as fuck.
Great value. Yeah, it's yeah, it
Can
all
we-
came together.
can-
Like, I'm out of college, not a teen. I can just complain about all that. It's a perfect storm.
Okay, no, Chris. I need
Hi.
a picture of you
Of
Where's this
me?
going?
Just for my collection. And then I need another picture of you doing like some sort of like a presidential type like politician smile, like point and like approval thing, kind of like you'd be like running for something. And then I'm gonna like go in Photoshop and kind of make it look like a drawing. And then we're sticking on a shirt, and underneath it's gonna say beans.
Beans. Wait, so what's the original photo for? Just first person.
You just
my
want a picture.
for my
like-
folder.
Okay.
Let me check. I actually, honestly, let me check my my photography drive here because I think I actually may have a studio portrait of me doing a very bad presidential.
Oh yeah,
Like,
that's
'cause there was, I've got a lot of studio portraits of me doing very stupid things.
okay. Yeah, because I just feel
where
like that would make a
is
good shirt.
my portrait folder? Here's my portrait folder. Let me see what I got. I don't have the ones I wanted. I will go and look further and get back to you on that one.
All right.
I do have a lot of ones of me in a pink wig though. So
That's not what I'm fucking looking for.
they're pretty great pictures. Though.
That's
Anyway.
that's fucking lovely, but
It is
not what I
very
just fucking
lovely.
said. Why does
I will get you your picture.
just,
We'll do it.
just give me the beans?
Get you the beans. Anyway.
Are we doing
Anyway.
Yahoo Answer questions?
Oh,
Are we?
Are we still
Or
going?
are we moving on? Are we like going?
Are we
I don't
still?
know.
Well, if you guys have questions, I mean, sure, fuck it.
I mean, I started to ask the question.
Yeah,
but,
like in like the middle of the topic.
I did not realize that Poke had not given her topic yet. I apologize. I forgot she was a person. My
I
question.
just forgot she was a pupil.
Listen, my young pupil, I will teach you the way of the bean. Why? Answer this for me. Or actually answer this for Yahoo user Jack. Why is tongue on the Snapchat dog filter thought of as erotic?
Is it erotic?
Is it? Is it really?
I mean,
Is it?
I
I don't
mean, I know
know.
I'm always turned on by it, but I didn't realize
According
everyone
to
else
Jack,
was too.
It gets him hot and frosty. So
Yeah, like I don't even need the hot chick wearing it, but fucking stupid. But hey, I don't even need the hot chick wearing it. I just need just the PNG image, and I'm like, swing! I've arrived.
Oh my god.
I have arrived. That's another shirt we need.
Yeah,
I have
I
arrived.
have it in my list of t-shirts.
Hey, how about right?
We're gonna have some great T-shirts coming.
You know
up
that
pretty
I think
soon.
that's where we brought this up. I think that's where
Great
BGN
t-shirts.
failed, and that's why I think eventually one day in a few
I
years
still have the T-shirt from BGN.
I do as well. I wear it pretty frequently, and I use the mug really
Pretty good
frequently as
shirt.
well. It's a good shirt, but we didn't have nearly enough shirts.
Do we have any other questions from y'all? Do
Oh,
we
no,
ever answer? How's it erotic?
I found one that I was like, oh my fucking god. It's so bad. It was like something, I can't find it anymore. But it was something along the lines of, do you think God is punishing us for punishing us with hurricanes for gay marriage and N-word marrying white women? And
Good.
I was like, what the fuck?
I mean, probably.
Well, is it fine as a 21-year-old man? I date a 16-year-old girl. Short answer, no.
Long answer?
No. Long answer,
No.
absolutely not.
Abso-friggin-lutely not. That is super jail right there.
That's super
Well,
jail.
weren't there like weird fucking rules to it?
there
I
is-
Kinda,
remember
but
that
I
like,
think
in some
that
states
distance-
there are very weird
yeah, I know. At least in
rules.
South Carolina, there's what's called Romeo and Juliet laws, and the only reason I know that is a friend of
What?
mine dated. I question his life choices, but he dated a girl that was like 3 years younger than him. And
How old is he?
He is 20. And they just broke up not too long ago because of reasons very much related to the fact that she is a small baby child. And she was like
Blech.
17, and I was like, dude, no.
That's
No.
not great. I still
No,
feel
no.
like 21 and 16 though is still worse.
That's
I mean,
yeah.
obviously, because
16
like the more age or the more years you
That
put in
is,
between them,
what, a 5-year
especially
age
when the
difference?
person
Yeah.
one party is underage. Yeah,
Well,
it's
I
just
can
not great.
understand that kind of thing, like 5-year age difference when you're in like your 30s or 40s.
Well, yeah,
but
yeah,
but
because there gets a point where you just
There's-
can't tell. You're just all
there's a-
old and sad.
yeah, there's a gap.
like 30.
Yeah, there's I don't know. It's just weird. It's really weird.
Simple solution, if you're, I don't know, I'd say 20 or older, maybe don't date teenagers.
Or here's another idea.
Unless it's like a 20-year-old dating a 19 or an 18-year-old.
When you say
Yeah.
teenager, most people know what you mean.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
I think a good rule of thumb, if you have to go, is this okay? It's just don't.
It's probably not.
Even if it turns out, yeah, it is, just don't. Because other people will wonder the same thing. You don't want that. Just don't.
Is that?
Yeah, it's just weird. It's just weird.
It's just weird, yeah. I think another good rule of thumb also too is if it's like if they're under 18, just don't.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
no,
don't.
wait.
If you're
If
already
you're-
18,
yeah.
Oh,
Specifically,
unless
if you're,
you started dating.
yeah, if you're
them
both under 18, obviously, that's a different story. But if
Don't-
he or she
don't.
is under and you are over, just fucking don't.
Just don't.
Just
That's
like
weird.
chill out a little bit.
Don't.
I guess it is a little different though too. If you already were dating,
But then it's like, if that's
Right.
the case, most likely they're already pretty close in age. Like,
well, yeah. But
I don't
I had a
know.
friend-
17 and 15 is gross
I know.
and iffy, and I don't
So
like it.
yeah, a friend of mine won't name any names, of course, but
No name.
the people who know type of thing. So in our senior year, where everyone's like 17, 18, he was dating a freshman. So that makes 14, 15? I don't know how old
Yeah.
freshmen. But yeah, anyway, so like a pretty disgusting age difference.
Yeah.
And we're like,
I never
what
understood because
the
I knew a lot
fuck?
of people. I remember a lot of school, like during my senior year, my freshman year. I remember there's a lot of freshmen dating seniors, and vice versa. When I was a
Yeah,
senior, I
it's
remember
just
a lot of
like-
seniors dating freshmen. It's like really weird.
It's very weird, yeah.
because
And that's what we always told him.
that's
Like,
an
dude, you're a
age
fucking
gap.
senior. What are you doing?
Yeah,
Like-
because
I just, like,
He also was
I
always
don't know.
talking about my sister and her tits, and I was always like, would you not, please? Like,
Would you
like, hey, bud, would
not?
you not?
because
He's
it's
like,
like,
all right, but like,
it's
would
like-
you though? I'm like, no, I wouldn't. As a matter of fact,
Would you though?
like, he's always like, you gotta admit though, she has a pretty big rack. I'm like, do I have to admit that? Because I don't think I do. I don't think that's a thing I ever have to think about. Quite
Yeah,
frankly,
no.
I really.
I don't think you have to admit it either.
Also, would you fucking not? Please and thank you.
could you? Yeah, that's
Jesus Christ.
so. I have this is a weird story about underage children, which I should probably not tell. So I was 2 weeks ago. There was an eclipse. This is a very strange way to start this story. I went to a friend of mine's house, and he had a bunch of friends and family were there, and his aunt got really plastered. I don't know. Well, she's an alcoholic, but anyway, she got really
Did
plastered.
she like grab your junk or something?
No, she didn't. What she kept trying to do was she kept trying to set me up with my friend's younger sister, who's like 16, and it was getting really awkward
And,
because I've also known this girl since she was like really young, and I'm really close to the family. But she's like, I really like you, and you're the aunt was not the little girl.
yeah, no,
She was like, I really like you. I want you in my family. And she's like, why don't you go over there and just like, and I'm like, no, I'm not, because
hey,
I've known
here's
this
a thought.
young girl.
Nope.
yeah, pretty much. I was like, and
Fuck no.
it was really, really awkward. And
Oh fuck no.
because she's just like, you should ask her out. She's a pretty girl. I'm like, she's 16. She is one of my best friend's little sisters, and yeah, she's 16.
She's literally 4.
She is literally a 4-year-old girl.
And
That was
and by
that
the way, and
was
also no.
my weird run-in with
Yeah.
young children.
I
Shut that down
don't
quick.
want to be
Nope.
a pedophile.
I was like, yeah, I don't want to go to super jail. No, thank
There
you.
was a period of
Super chill.
time, like last year. I don't know when exactly it was. I don't know if it was earlier this year or late last year, but I remember seeing just tons of stories about pedophiles. Just like everywhere I looked, there'd be like,
Yeah.
like it was
a
around
lot
that.
of
It was
YouTubers too.
a lot of YouTubers, but like there was that.
Yeah.
Remember, I don't remember when it was exactly, but there was a story about. I saw it on the Philip DeFranco show. Like there was like 400 pedophiles that got busted at once, or something.
What?
What pedos out
Do
there,
you remember
man.
that? Like yeah, well like
No.
like they had set up like a decoy deep web child porn site, and then they like put like a tracker bug thing in it, and then so that when people were downloading shit, they would they'd have a tracker on their computer. Then the FBI went and like grabbed them. It's just
Mhm.
like, and then but there was like fucking like 400 of them. It might have been more
What the
even,
fuck?
but like
Oh, I
in
do
one
kinda
like in one
remember
big
that.
bus. It was either earlier this year or late last year. But then like around the same time, yeah, I remember seeing like a ton of other stories about like, and this guy was caught, fucking this other kid somewhere, and this other thing there, and blah blah blah. It's like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck why are there so many goddamn pedophiles, and why are they
It's
all
like-
getting got now?
I
That's-
genuinely
that's
don't
weird.
understand how people can do it, because it's like, I'm a 16-year-old. I'm a 4-year-old child. I'm a 16-year-old child. I'm a 16-year-old child. I think most 15-year-olds are fucking gross, and I don't want anything to do with them at all. I don't know.
I like
even
15
people
year
just
olds when I
a
was
year younger than
15,
me.
but
Yeah, but there comes
I also
there comes
like,
a
I also
line.
like kindergartners when I was
Just-
in kindergarten, so I don't know.
No. No, this is the thing. It's like they're a year younger than me, and I still find them like too young and fucking disgusting, and I don't want them anywhere
yeah.
near me.
I think you just don't like people, first of all,
That's
but also, yeah, it's I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's weird.
It's
There's weird people
It's
out
a
there, man.
weird thing to
Like,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just I actually, and then recently-ish, I was watching a Vice documentary about this one guy in Canada, I think, somewhere in the world, and he kind of lures pedophiles into like the pedophile is planning on meeting people, like meeting these kids in public, for whatever, which is a dumb idea, by the way.
oh yeah, totally.
It's like if I don't know. Anyway, and then this guy shows up. Then he's like, "So what the fuck, dude?" And the pedophiles are always like,
So you're basically watching To Catch a Predator.
Yeah, but he's like a
Maybe.
vigilante
I'm
catch a
Chris-
predator.
I remember fucking seeing a news story about there's a guy that was like he had a personal vendetta. He had a list of names, and it was all like child predators, and he would sneak into their house, or like registered child predators. He'd sneak in their house and fucking kick their ass. I
Oh.
can't remember if he killed them or not though.
That's weird.
That's a little weird.
Like-
I remember he used a
Weird.
wrench.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm not all
Vigilante
pro
justice.
pedophile and
Yeah.
whatnot, but still, it's kind of weird to break into someone's house and just beat them.
yeah, that's
You know,
it's kind of like
regardless
what I
of
was
what
bringing
they've
up with the
done in
Nazi
life.
thing. It's like that's not gonna solve anything.
Yeah,
It
it
was
doesn't
like-
really solve anything.
But-
you know,
Yeah.
But the
It's
reason I brought up the
outed.
documentary
Really
though
weird.
is there was a psychologist on there, or sex psychologist, or some sort of ologist, and and he was talking about how like, yeah, pedophilia is fucked up, but like maybe instead of just arresting them, we should actually help them, because it's like it was kind of like it's kind of this thing you have to like.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like an unchecked sex drive that's also kind of like fucked up towards kids. So it's like the idea is instead of arresting them, you should like make them not, go and molest children and all that kind of shit. And I'm like, yeah, that's not a bad idea. Try to rehabilitate them. So it's like instead of
But
just like,
also put them in jail too.
well, if they haven't done anything though,
That's true. But if they have done something,
Well, yeah. If obviously,
I
if
mean,
you've committed a
you've
crime, you
committed
committed a crime.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
that's not the issue.
Like,
Though. It's
like
like,
the people they catch on To Catch a Predator is basically what you're saying.
yeah, pretty much.
Just
People who have
instead of,
an
being
issue but haven't done
diagnosed.
anything. It's like just
Yeah.
let's just really lock down, make sure this doesn't ever happen. Let's
Yeah, I
just-
feel like that would be the right way to handle these kinds of things.
Yeah.
Because it is a mental issue that can probably be solved.
well, that's that. Yeah,
but
that's what this guy
it's-
was saying. He's like,
Yeah.
I've studied them. I can help them get through it. And, so they're not going out and committing crimes. They're just like
Yeah.
they're just like they have self control, and they live their life like normal people, and for the most part, But it's like if you just arrest them because they're pedophiles, well, it's like, well, then they're not gonna come forward, and then one day they're gonna lose it, and they're just gonna go diddle someone. It's like, well, yeah, exactly. So you don't want that. So he's like, well, maybe you should do something about it. It's like, yeah, that makes sense.
Mhm.
But yeah, obviously, yeah.
Um,
But if you are an actual child molester, that's another story.
Going back to the bust on the 400 people that were watching child porn.
Downloading.
Downloading. Why do people download porn in general? Like, why?
Offline viewing.
Sometimes
Well,
I mean a friend
It
someone
feels like-
someone else
Someone
I
I-
read
someone-
on
friend of
Reddit
friend.
once that the reason they have some picture saves because they're just really good. Sometimes you just don't want to forget them.
Yeah, sometimes
it's like-
sometimes somebody I don't know and have never met
Somebody
doesn't.
wait, no, definitely
I can't remember
somewhere
the
else.
URL.
I don't know. It feels like it's too risky
Risky.
to download it.
That's risky.
It just sounds too fucking risky. Like, what if somebody just stumbles on your
Well,
computer?
You
hide
gotta
it.
Like,
hide it better.
Yeah,
fucking.
You don't just put it on your desktop.
This is the porn folder.
Just in big
Well,
block
yeah.
letters.
It just sounds too, like any possibility just sounds too risky. Too risky.
You gotta hide it in the System32 file on your Anyway,
that person from earlier in the story, he has he or
Friend of a
she,
friend
it could
called
be
me.
she, I guess, I don't know, has it hid very well. No one will ever find it.
Ah, I see.
I had a friend of
I don't know.
mine.
I still just because it's like, wouldn't it show up in your fucking downloads folder or something like that?
You can
You
you can
delete
clear
your
that.
It
downloads
sounds-
folder, and also
Listen,
It
I
also-
got a degree
Yeah,
to teach me how to
If
if also if you just use like the snipping tool, then you just kind of like boop boop bop beep bop snip
snip, snip, snip.
snip 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 screenshot,
Yeah, there you go. Ba-boom.
and that's
Unless it's video.
That's how-
a little harder to do that with a video because then you got to do it frame by frame.
yeah, no, I don't. No, you don't.
Paste it
I
back
mean, not
together
me.
and
Other
premiere.
people don't. They don't save videos. Videos are too much work.
I did used to have a friend, and this is actually
So it's
something I
right,
had.
okay.
This is not. I had a friend of mine who had a flash drive. Yeah, that's how
Flash
he had
drive.
it. He had a
What?
flash drive that he always kept on him. And it was
My-
Like always? What the fuck? Did you just fucking whip it out and fucking
I also
college
need to point
class?
out-
Just like, I really want to do this right now.
I,
So-
Like, why do you
I
need that
need
on you
to
at all
arrive
times?
this
he
second.
didn't want somebody to find it, so he just always kept it with him on his ski
See
chain
now,
or whatever.
now
Be
what
like
I would
sneaky
think
about
of,
it. Fucking tape it under something.
what I would think of is, so he's driving somewhere. It's just an average day, but what the fuck? Here comes an 18-wheeler. It just totally smashes them to pieces. Except what survives? This flash drive. So that the police are there.
What's
This is
on-
his most prized. I like to think it's
the-
like his family's crowded around his computer. This is
Like,
Jerry's
well, what's on
prized
here? You know, we got to
possession.
see his
He died
final
with it.
things.
Well,
and
He
it's
died
just,
with it clutched in his
it's
hands.
just porn. Just
I could hit it.
terabytes of
This
porn.
is like the really weird kinky
So it
porn.
was.
too.
Called it his
Yeah.
tax returns.
He's like, oh, okay. Let me just
Honest to
check.
God, Ryan, if you're watching this, I just outed you.
Wow.
Ryan.
He knows.
Yeah,
He was,
fucking you kinky Ryan.
he was also
Sorry, Ryan.
very
Kinky
open
Ryan.
about
Can we
it,
get Kinky Ryan on the
Ryan.
podcast?
I could probably get him. I could probably get him.
Yeah,
I
need to
want
talk
to
to
meet.
him.
I
I
have a
want to
f-
meet kinky Ryan.
I have a friend of mine who I need to get on as well. I know
I'll
his name
message
isn't
him, see if
Kinky
he wants to
Ryan.
Get
but-
on. I will message him and see if Kinky Ryan wants to get on the podcast and talk about his tax return.
It's gonna be in 2 weeks, but yeah.
Hey, kinky Ryan. So are you telling me a kinky Ryan just carries it around with him, fucking everywhere? Like he
I don't know
fucking
about- I
goes
just
to
remember-
McDonald's.
He told me he kept it on a flash drive and he carried it because I remember he was very heartbroken about it when he had a girlfriend who found out about it. She made him delete it.
She had him deleted it. Oh no!
She made him
Oh,
delete
Like
it.
this is years of work, bitch.
It was years of work. And
No,
I was like,
get it.
I actually
Wait,
told him, I
why
was like,
didn't he just pretend to throw it away?
no, I
why'd
told him,
she
I was
make
like,
him
preserve.
delete
I was
it?
like, preserve the legacy, bro. Just send it to me. I'll hold on to it.
Oh my
Send
god!
send it to me for research
do it.
purposes.
Send
didn't
me
do
all
it.
your arrival material.
We gotta extract all the data from it.
It was, yeah, he carried it around for a
Was
while.
it on the podcast, or was it even with you guys? We were talking about boobs for butt.
Yeah, it might have been after. I don't know.
I think it was probably,
but
that was probably
was it
an
with you
afterthought.
guys? Okay.
Yes, it was.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I know I had that conversation recently. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it was a post-podcast discussion.
probably.
Maybe.
We're not going to say. I
Correct
don't know if we're going to say on the record. Just let's
I really
keep
want
it a mystery.
Ryan on the podcast now.
Yeah, let's get Kinky
I'll see if I
Ryan.
can get him. He'll probably do it. I haven't talked to him. I should text him and be like, "Yo,
And
what are you
special
doing,
guest,
brother?"
Kinky
Well,
Ryan.
that-
He'd be like,
No,
what?
send him the fucking
Yeah.
glubby whispers and say, "Hey, do you want to go be on a podcast?"
And you could send him that
How
picture
How
I
would you
made.
like
of
to
the
talk about?
pickle.
How would you like to talk about your?
Can we talk about your porn?
I will. Yeah, I will. I will totally send
Hey,
him that message.
Kinky Ryan, you want to talk about your porn?
He'll probably do it.
Hey, Kinky Ryan, do you want to talk about how you like to be tied up?
This dude will tell some stories.
Will Kinky Ryan really tell really kinky stories?
Honest to God, he will. This
Can't
dude's
wait.
one of my best friends. I've known this guy since I was probably about 5 or 6.
Oh shit!
This man has had some exploits,
Oh boy!
Holy fuck!
and I honest to God, knowing him, they're all true. And my God, there are some stories that he can tell. And I really want to get him on the podcast now, and I'm absolutely going to do that.
That
I'm gonna
sounds
mess-
great. Tell him
so
it's
this is
Dude, we
over.
should have a fucking
Be like,
for
bro.
Saturday. We should have like a kinky hour with kinky.
I'll see
Hour.
what I'll see
I
what
mean,
he's
yeah,
doing.
we could do it for
He's
episode
got a-
10. Yeah,
He's got a weird. I don't even know where he's living anymore. He like 6 times. I haven't talked to him in
Jesus.
like a month.
I wonder if he brought his flash drive.
He worked at Domino's for a while. He's a cool dude. I'll see if I
Oh
can
god,
get
he
him
could
on.
he,
Do you
he
think
could
he-
cater for the episode 10.
Oh man! Well, hit him up. Oh, like the last time I talked to him like a month ago, he signed me up for a gym membership in California because he wanted to get a discount, so they put my phone number down. They called me and they're like, "Hey, Chris, can't wait to have you come by."
They're like,
What?
I live in South Carolina.
like, yeah,
Carolina.
I live in South Carolina,
Oh,
so it might take me a minute to get there. But
2,500 miles away, and they're like, "Oh," and I'm like, "Don't tell him I said this if you're gonna take him off of the whole whatever it is that he signed me up for to save money." I messaged him and I was like, "Yeah, I got a call from whatever weird gym in the town we grew up." And he's like, "Oh, didn't think they'd actually call you."
like, well, they did. You whore.
I got a gym. I got a gym membership for somewhere in the middle of a small town I grew up in California. Anyway, yeah, that's now
I
gotta
got
try and get
so
him on the
many
podcast.
burning questions for Kinky Ryan.
Also,
So many.
I
Like, did he just?
super appreciate it. We're gonna always call him Kinky Ryan. And Chris, I hope
Kinky Ryan.
I hope now you will call him Kinky Ryan as well.
Oh, I absolutely will. I'm surprised I haven't.
Fucking change his nickname in your phone or whatever. Just
Like,
Kinky
hey,
Ryan.
what's going
Kinky
on?
Ryan.
Kinky
Hey,
Ryan.
sorry,
I mean, 'cause that's
Ryan. Can't tell you that
basically
anymore.
Well, and that'll whenever he meets new people, and then they're like, "Hey, have you met Kinky Ryan?" They're like, "Oh, why do you?
I have not.
Why
but
do they
I'm
call you
interested.
Kinky Ryan?" He's like, "Well,
I'm intrigued. I
sit
just
down,
carry a
Let me
flash
tell you.
drive of porn.
take a seat, and I'll
'Cause
tell you a
it's just like-
tale."
He calls it his flesh drive.
Oh my fuck! Did he really? Oh my god! I would love Kinky Ryan. Dude.
I'm gonna send
I
him a
want
text right
Kinky
now. while
Ryan
I'm
to be
thinking
my
about
best
it because I'm
friend.
gonna absolutely forget about it. I'm gonna
Say
text him
hey,
live
Kinky
now.
Ryan.
Hey brother,
what's going
what you
on,
up to?
Kinky Ryan?
When's the last
Hey,
time?
you're right.
I actually have to search for him. Let me see. I hope to God this is still his phone number.
Oh my god! If it isn't, then you just said hey, Kinky
Yo,
Ryan.
my dude.
Yo, Kinky
Just give
Ryan.
him like a phone call, put it on speaker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll just. I probably could call him.
Like,
I don't
just,
know.
yeah, you'd ask him first, but you could
8 p.m.
Oh, let me see here.
The issue being though, he couldn't hear us,
That's
Go ahead,
true.
man.
but you guys could talk, and we'll just listen.
We'll be the voyeurism people. What is the word? What is
I
that?
mean, I
It's
think
voyeurism.
I don't know. I don't know what
But it's
you
like-
said, but I think the word you're trying to say is voyeurism. Would be
But like, what do you
voyeurs.
call a person? I said voyeurism people. What do you?
Well, no, you said like
voyeur?
voyeurism.
I slur. I'm drunk. Okay. I'm not really drunk.
You have a drinking
Um,
problem.
I
Obviously.
do. It's drinking water. I'm very tired. It's getting to that point where
I
I'm
sent the
fucking.
text message. I don't know if y'all hope will respond. I also hope that is
Yeah.
the right number.
But hey,
Hey,
Kinky
it's
Ryan.
me.
I'm always
Your boy.
horrified when I text somebody I haven't texted in like a month or two, or that I don't have a whole lot of contact with, because it's like, because I've done that before where I was working with a guy one time, and I texted. I was working. We were trying to find one of the guys that we. I texted what I thought was his number. I'm like, "Hey, you stupid piece of crap,
Oh my
where
God.
are you?" And this guy texted back like, who is this?" And I'm like, is this not Devin? He's like, "I have no idea who Devin is."
Oh fuck.
And he finally showed up, and I'm like, "Is your number not?" And I gave him a number. He's like, "Yeah, I changed that
Ooh.
about a year ago." I was like, "No."
God, no!
Not
so that
the
was- that was
Devin.
Now that's why I don't like sending texts over like phone numbers. Everything I do.
Wait,
What?
you're telling me you'd rather
Like,
fucking call him? What? You keep fucking
Dial
calling
on
him.
it. I'm sorry when I'm not at home
Oh my god! You
and
even
talking
cut out
directly
Ben.
into it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! It honestly, actually, I think I know what it is. It may be my internet because I've been backing up my hard drive for the past year.
Oh.
And let me pause that. Do a quick pause job right there.
Let's just do a
Love
quick pause. Jump.
Ew, pause job sounds gross.
That's where you stop halfway through.
Yeah.
It's called buffering.
Oh, gross.
Arf, arf.
Wow, this podcast is taking a really kinky turn.
It has.
It'd be a
It always
perfect time for
has.
Kinky
This is-
Ryan to give you a call.
I want to fucking meet Kinky Ryan.
Actually,
I really
just ask him if
really
he has
hope
Discord. We'll just
responds.
add him.
He does have Discord
Does he-
because we game every now and
Oh,
again. We're in
just
a,
go ahead and just add him to the
Actually-
chat. Why don't you?
Where's he at? I don't know when the last time he's been on here.
Christ.
Hey,
How do I-
Kinky Ryan.
Hey, Kinky
Yeah,
Ryan.
I really hope he's willing to do this because he bought like a month ago. Because it's me and my fucking hell. I hate this thing. It's cutting out. I can see it cutting out. We game a lot together, and he showed up one day. He's like, "I bought a new mic."
But I knew
Anyway,
anyway.
It's like
I
someone
hate-
came in with like the little hook and dragged him off stage.
I hate it so much. It keeps cutting out, and I can see it cutting out. I
Yeah.
don't know why it's. Now I'm just gonna turn off voice detection. I'm just gonna make it always on, constant stream of.
Consciousness.
Is this how this? Oh wait, I can set the
Everything.
You can
level
set-
of voice.
You can set
sensitivity.
push to talk and just like make your
Make it
space bar and just hold it down.
super duper
That's true.
sensitive all
could just,
the
like-
friggin' time.
Yeah, you could make it your space bar, and then you could just
Nope.
fucking put a cup on your.
Cup.
I'm just making
keyboard.
it super sensitive.
How
so it
heavy are
always
your
hears me.
cups?
Moral of the story is, dude said he was gonna game.
My
a lot.
cups
I
are
ain't
pretty
gonna-
fucking heavy.
You got some pretty heavy cups, lady.
Are you telling me your cups aren't heavy enough to fucking hold down a keyboard?
No,
Got some pretty light cups, man.
get light plastic cups.
I'm
I
a
think
fan of
Bone!
light solo
I'm
cups.
too sick to go on the treadmill, and I'm also doing a podcast. Quit alarming.
Podcast and walk at the same time.
Jesus.
Oh, you guys use I use mugs for everything. Every
I
drink
only drink
is
hot
mug.
things.
I
in
only
mugs.
drink my coffee, my sweet caffeine.
sweet coffee.
I
out of
still haven't
2
yet to try it.
gigantic
Oh
mountains.
my fucking god!
Oh,
You
you have to
said
try it again.
You would.
Again.
You said
I
you
should
would.
specify.
You
You
goddamn
have to
whore.
try it again. I know. I was going to, but my only ride to school keeps waking up like fucking 15 minutes before we have to get there, and it's 15-minute drive. So I don't have time to fucking go
Boy.
in town, get an
Go into
actual good
town?
coffee. Cause I don't want to, like,
You
if I
not
make
own
a
a
coffee,
coffee
it's gonna
maker?
taste like shit. I do, but it's gonna taste like shit, and I know it. If I try and make it myself.
It's like 3
So I'd
scoops
rather have a professional
of
do
the
it.
thing,
a
and
quote
then
unquote
the
professional.
fucking, and then just fill the water, and then just let it do the thing, and then you just work up, and then it's done.
Well, no, because we got rid of that because like it was wonky and gross and weird. Like it, I don't know. We got rid of our coffee grind maker. We have one of those fucking. You put in a little cup and you
You
poke
have a
the cup.
Keurig?
Yeah, Keurig.
Yeah, that's pretty bad coffee right there, though.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't want
Yeah,
to
I kind
ruin
of get your point
that
there.
experience.
Not
that I
not
should
well
love.
about those. But I am also a coffee guy, so I like my nice fancy French press.
I've been
Where I
wanting
guess
to get a
sit
French
there
press
and-
for a while.
Dude, it is so.
can't-
I found like a 30-ounce one. It's huge, and oh my god, it's
My
such
mouth
amazing
was
coffee.
watering. That's how much I like coffee.
I'm to the point. I'm like, my mom chastises me about this, about what a hipster I am. But like, I've got such an elaborate setup for making my coffee. I like measure everything out.
Ooh, yeah.
I gotta grind it in my fancy grinder and make sure the
Fuck,
water's the right
I might
temperature.
fucking go to Target tomorrow and fucking pick it up.
Do it.
Jesus.
Do it. You will. It will bring you to a, because like everyone always told me like French press coffee is pretty good, and I'm like, I mean,
Want to give me a squeaky moose while you're at it?
And then I bought it. I bought a French press, and it's like I understand now. Coffee is so much better. It takes a while to get the right ratio of
Yeah.
your grinds to your water.
Yeah, I'll have to
But,
play with it, which means just drinking a lot of coffee.
Yeah, it
which
took
is
me.
like,
It
oh,
took me
well.
about. It took me about 3 weeks to get
Oopsies.
a good solid
3 weeks. Holy shit.
mixture down.
Okay.
Well, I also like to play around a lot, and I changed beans. different
Oh
types
yeah, I
of
gotta get beans then too.
Beans.
There's some pretty good beans out there. There's a coffee shop in the city near me that sells beans. They're like fresh.
Hey, by the
It's
way,
like-
if you, listen, viewer, this podcast comes out a few days later. We might have a
One
beans
viewer.
shirt now, so you should go
Beans.
to shop.spreadshirt.com and make sure just double check, just see if it's there, and if not, just get a flesh horse shirt. It'll be fine. Anyway,
Yeah.
Get a flesh shirt. Get a
'Cause-
flesh bean shirt.
I want money.
flesh bean.
Yeah, not gonna get any money, but
Aw.
No, just
well, we found out apparently that we don't get any money off of the.
yeah, we have to register as a
Spreadshirt
business
store.
before we get money.
Really?
Yeah.
So they
Mhm.
just take all of our fucking money?
Well, we
Mhm.
we haven't made any money, but
I mean, if someone
if we were to
buy it,
suddenly
sure.
make money, yeah, we wouldn't get any of it.
Yeah, so
That
donate to
sucks.
patreon.com
Yes.
/go.
How do
Donate
we
to
get-
Patreon
how
so
do
we
we-
can become a business, and then we can
then make
actually
money.
collect our Spreadshirt money that we will
Yep.
have then, or something. I don't know.
You'll get your beans shirt.
Anyway,
I want my flesh horse shirt money.
Would you wear that just in public?
in
I would.
public? I would wear the first one, not the second one.
not the second one.
The first
Wow,
one,
it's
yeah.
because you hate me, right?
I thought
Is
the
that what
second
it
one's
is?
better than the
No,
first one.
the
Wow.
second one looks like you're being fucking rammed in the ass. My mom came into my room and she was like, "What the fuck are you drawing? It looks like you." I told you. I said to my mom, I was like, "Dude, I wanted to draw clothes." They said no clothing.
It would look.
It
Well, that's
looked
because
like you're being rammed
Listen,
my horse, Chris.
that's because you didn't listen to the instructions. I was to be Chris's dick, but instead you made me my own person.
It looks like it. It looks like you are Chris's
No,
dick.
it doesn't. It looks like I'm carrying him.
Do you know what a dick looks like?
It doesn't have legs.
No, I don't.
Dicks don't have
And
legs.
That's alright. But it does
Semi-Asian.
land in the ass.
I mean, something anyway. Yeah, that it's a great picture. I would just like you. I can imagine you just wearing that. Someone's like, "So what's that shirt?" And you're like, "I made this."
I made this with my own
I
hands.
showed
Proud of me.
Mr. Will is not funny that shirt.
And how did that
And
go?
his reaction?
You didn't have one because I just posted it in a chat and he never responded. but he's
Oh.
seen it,
He knows.
and I'm sure I'm sure he's buying a shirt as we speak.
Will was
I
a shirt
hope-
guy back in the day.
Will did buy quite a few BGN shirts, which I'm sure he now
he
regrets.
bought like every color of the rainbow.
Yeah, so go ahead and do the same thing with the Flash Horse
Yeah, go.
shirts, if you would, bud.
Buy every single color flash shirt.
It's not
Find
like
a
we're gonna get any
flesh-colored
money
flash
out
shirt
of
shirt.
it.
Yeah, but we get that brand representation.
Branding, because
true.
when people say, "Where did you
Oh,
get that?"
and he's
split
like-
shirt?
Going to be a fucking whatever pro Overwatch player.
Yeah,
So
he
whenever,
can
yeah,
be
he
a
like goes to
pro
like
player.
actual tournaments
or
now,
whatever.
so he could
Yeah, he
rep.
should.
You
Yeah,
could-
well, you
Flash
should go and
Horse.
rep us
There you
up
go.
there. Rep us
Well,
with your flash shirt.
Please,
For
Hey,
sure.
Will, do it please.
could ya?
See, I've got a kind of a conflict where I really want to buy these shirts, but I never wear t-shirts.
See, that's where I come in.
So-
It
Just
comes
walk
in handy
around
for me.
shirtless.
I always
Yeah.
only wear t-shirts and nothing else.
I wear button-ups everywhere I go because I'm a fancy
No
person.
pants,
I wear like
no
a lot
socks, just
Like,
t-shirts.
the only time I really wear t-shirts,
of t-shirts.
yeah, that's constant. I am the living representation of Flash Horse.
Always naked,
You should just
and also a horse.
try and.
With those sweet, sweet hands.
Those sweet.
If
sweet
you had
hands.
the option to become a centaur, would you answer yes? No.
no,
I mean,
that's
I've already seen
are
what it looks like.
far too many legs. Not a fan. Won't do it.
What are you talking? Just 4 legs is too.
Four-
I guess, yeah.
No,
two
I
two
already
extra
stopped
legs.
once, too.
Also, their hooves. Also, you'd look like a goddamn centaur. So
But centaurs are really cool.
yeah, but not like a
They're really
not like a
cool.
flabby centaur.
All right.
I know
Cool.
like,
All right,
becoming a
Let me
centaur.
rephrase the
Becoming a
question.
centaur would
If you were
automatically
turned
make
into,
me a
like-
jacked centaur.
All right. If you had the option to turn into a jacked centaur, like fucking hot as shit.
Well,
hot,
anything to
chilling
become
on your
jacked, you
face.
know.
All right.
I'm sick of looking down,
I don't
going,
know,
God, my
centaurs
boobs
just
are
look so cool.
big. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of going. Should I get a sports bra?
God.
I'm sick of going. You know, whenever my nips get hard, I mean, it really doesn't look good.
Let's get hard.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sick of going.
Everyone's
My
already
back
seen
hurts.
my jacked foot six limb. So
My
looking at
titties are too big. My back hurts.
Flesh
I'm-
Horse #1.
I'm
just
sick
beat
of
two
guys
dubs.
just always looking at me like a slab of meat.
What about
Alright.
Flash Horse
There's-
V1?
There's a Flesh Horse #1 on the shirt. There's a big old white spot on our
Yeah, I
arm
know.
there that you forgot to cut
Yeah.
out.
No, I mean, I
Just
noticed I
happened to
forgot it,
notice
but I like it now. There,
that. It just
Why?
makes
Because
it worse.
it makes it look worse. It's hard to, you know,
I
'cause,
think I'm
like,
gonna buy.
it has that kind of
think I'll
sketchy
buy a
look
Flesh
to it
Horse
already,
tomorrow.
and so just adding that white spot just makes it look more unfinished, and I kind of like it. It gives it a good look.
I've been looking for a good mug for just my
A
coffee.
white
I think I'm
Flesh
gonna
Horse
get
1 mug would actually look alright.
What about Flash Horse 2?
But like,
Do we even
I see.
have Flash Horse 1? I'm trying to look for it.
Yeah, Flesh Horse 1 and Flesh Horse 2.
Flesh Horse 1 and Flesh Horse 2.
I'm on the.
Flesh
I'm
Horse,
on
Flesh
the-
Horse, Flesh Horse, Flesh Horse. And by the way, there are
Horse.
3 colors of mugs. You do. Well, there was 3 colors of mugs. Apparently, there's
Yeah,
not
you're
anymore,
talking
but
about
there
that
was a while
purple and
there was
white
a
one?
purple-
I have
There
never
was a
seen
purple
that.
and white. There was a purple and white mug in one of the shirts things.
Okay.
I don't remember which.
Yeah,
in
there's
one
a
of the
reason I put
designs.
no image available, because I
Yeah,
couldn't
I
find
saw
what you were
that,
talking
and
about.
I didn't say anything because I thought it made it funnier. But there is one, and I don't remember
Okay.
which one it was under because I remember I think it may have just been the GoBicker logo one. Let me see if I can find it. Yep, here it is. Contrast coffee mug under the Bicker logo. It's on the first row, and I just opened up a tab
Okay.
from a different thing. Yeah, it's a real
Wow.
thing. It's a real. Well, is the podcast over?
I don't know. But no, I don't know. I'm on the fucking GoBicker spreadshirt, and I only see Dwarf Strength, Bicker, and Flesh Force V2.
What?
Are you not looking at?
Are you at
Spreadshirt-
shop.spreadshirt.com/GoBicker?
There's Dwarf Strength, Flesh Force 1, Bicker, me, or Flesh Force 2, and there's Flowers Edited. There are 5 shirts. I had to stop and do
There
the
are
math.
5 shirts.
Well, I
What the
started to
fuck
say
is-
4,
Five.
I'm on.
and I can't do mental math. I have to count things out. There's 5, and there's soon probably gonna be 6 when Beans Edited comes out.
No, not beans.
I'm on that.
See, that's not the
You're
right
on
one.
the user. You don't need. That's just, no,
It's still
you-
weird that it only shows like
You,
3.
You need
That
to
is
go
weird.
to shop.spreadshirt.com
shop.spreadshirt.com/GoBicker.
I'm gonna have a stroke.
Get you some bickers
Go get
right
you a
now.
big-
I did
Fat
really want to
Bicker.
buy a Flowers
Edited.
mug.
You should buy
Flowers
that.
edited mug.
Yeah, that'd be a good mug.
That'd make a great mug. All of them make a great mug. At spread.store.spreadshirt.com/bicker.
Give us that. Yeah.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Nope, that is not it.
Not quite.
Not quite, bud.
How big?
Almost there.
Is my dick?
How big is this mug? No,
Not big.
never need to know. I figured that much out earlier.
Not that big.
From when you
Really?
made your Tinder profile and put that on there. Oh, it's
Not a
10
fun
ounces.
time.
Just out of curiosity. That's not big enough for my big manly cup of coffee. I do like.
Oi.
I got some big mugs in my life to compensate for other things.
My
Such as your tiny penis.
I mean that was
The size of the
that was
state.
implied.
I mean, yeah.
My BGN mug is not like huge, but it's I mean it's just like a normal mug, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like your
I like
average
big
size
mugs.
mug.
It's average.
Your average
So I tell all
mug.
the ladies, my awesomely average
Okay,
mug.
no, real fast. Okay, can I just? How did you end up at spreadshirt.com/user/GoBicker when we have said
Because I
we've had
googled
so many
I
times
googled
shop.spreadshirt.com/GoBicker.
I googled Spreadshirt and clicked on the first link and I searched GoBicker.
Now it bugs me that shop.spreadshirt.com/GoBicker is not what shows up for that. Like, what the fuck, Spreadshirt? Why would you not show our
I
shop?
forgot about GoBickers.com.
So
to buy
fucking-
that old.
It was my bad. I forgot the shop dot.
Shop.spreadshirt.com.
I just went
Yeah.
to www.
Now, if I
Spreadshirt.com.
click on it, what does it bring me? No, just the design. Oh, I know why those ones show up though, because I think those are the only ones I've like sent off into the world. Like, 'cause you can send it to only go to your store and send it to the marketplace. Yeah.
Yeah, Spreadshirt's really weird to get a shirt on the store. It takes a minute to figure out. Because I remember it took me like a month to figure out how BGN's garbage worked. I have so many tabs. open.
BGN's garbage.
Oh man, I got a text from Kinky Ryan. He said,
Kinky
That's what we've
Ryan!
been waiting for.
he said, sounds good to me. When would we have him on?
I think next week.
Do we want to try
know.
for
I
episode
think
10?
next week. Yeah, we need Kinky Ryan's Kinky Hour. Kinky Ryan's Fuck Talk.
Fuck talk. Yes.
I need to make graphics for all our segments. That's one of my million tasks for the next episode.
Draw what you think Kiki Ryan looks like
654.
with a
Like, I can
fucking
stand a picture of
huge
Ryan.
strap on.
and a smooch face.
Huge. A smoochy face, yeah.
And he's like doing finger guns.
It's just like 8.
Hey, well,
Fucking
you want to suck my
standing there
latex?
with a fucking
You want to suck my latex dick?
giant strap on. Jesus Christ. E. I don't know why that's so funny. E.
It's like you're trying to call a cat in New York City.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna see if he's good for Saturday, and if he is, I will absolutely bring Kinky Ryan to the podcast,
Oh, I love Kinky
and he
Ryan.
will. Man, will that dude regale you
I can't
with some?
can't wait.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, well, yeah. Make sure to you're gonna have to contact everyone else too.
Yeah, this is the first one. I finally got one down.
1 down, 15 to go.
Well, by the way, we're having a live edition because I never think we specified that it was a live podcast.
Yeah, have
if
we
you're
not?
still watching, 3 hours in?
It's
Yeah.
2 hours 15 minutes.
I thought it was a lot longer than that.
No.
That's what she said.
That's not
Um,
too-
going back to mug talk.
back to my topic.
Back-
Tiny penis.
Back to my
Dude, you know what
topic.
my fucking favorite Vine is? It's like this guy going like, "Hey, it's me, Ya boy, skinny penis.
Skinny-
I fucking love that.
I think
Hey, it's me.
jokes about
Your
abnormally
boy.
huge dicks and like
Skinny
abnormally
penis.
tiny dicks are super funny.
Nobody ever
Yeah.
laughs at an average D.
No, and just like
Exactly.
and like even just regular sized dick jokes, but like if you specify just like minuscule penis, I think it's really funny. But also like
Tiny.
gargantuan penis, like down to your ankles penis. I think that's really funny as well.
Down to your ankles.
I have a
Oh.
third leg. My cat is fucking scratching at the screen window.
She's like, I want that dick. I sense it.
Yeah.
Ma'am.
That reminds me of something.
Good.
Do you guys remember that what was it? It was McChicken or something? Where it was a video of a guy like literally fucking
I've
a
never
McChicken.
seen it, but I remember the hype.
Oh my
What?
god. It was so weird. And I remember I sent it to one of my friends who like constantly makes like, oh, I have a tiny penis. He like constantly makes those jokes. So I
Funny
just kind of
shit.
assumed he had a tiny penis. But like the McChicken guy's dick was so big and he was just like, his dick isn't that big. I was like, oh, what?
But wait, I thought you were
Because I sent
teeny
it.
tiny.
Yeah, I sent it to several other people, several other male friends, and they were all like,
Male friend.
"That's a fucking ginormous schlong."
Yeah,
And I was like, I
yes,
know,
one
right?
big tongue.
Now I want to send you guys. The
I
video.
mean, at this point, I kind of
So
want
we
to see
can-
it.
Yeah, I mean, we might as well. We've gone this deep. I want to see.
I never, like I said, I never saw it because I
The
just
size
It
of
was
his
on Twitter, and then it went like
schlong.
viral, and then they immediately took it down.
Oh, so yeah.
that probably explains why I never saw it. Then yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Watch those deleted Twitter videos. Anyway.
Anyway,
God damn it.
Keep talking while I find it.
keep
Hold on,
talking.
search your minute. So anyway, over on
I'm
patreon.com
walking here.
I'm walking here.
Yeah, I'm walking here.
Are you okay? You don't need to do things like that.
No, I don't. You're damn. You're darn tootin'.
Absolutely not. You're tooting there. Guess what? If you become a Patreon, GoBicker, you'll immediately get access to as many as one Patreon only posts.
Yeah. We don't have
Sweet.
the time or the resources to make more than one Patreon post. It's a lot of work for me to make content.
I'm sorry you live such a hard
I
life.
don't think it's a hard life. I think it's hard to make videos.
It's hard knock life.
Because
Or
like unlike
Carpenter.
literally everyone in the Lich Know, I actually put a little work into it. Not even a lot, just a little.
A little. Just enough.
Yeah, that's right.
Listen,
Also,
really.
that's damn. You're darn tootin'. I'm calling all you motherfuckers out. Put
Everyone else done putting the work
a
into
little work into it, boys. And like 3
No,
Alright,
girls.
this one is
YouTube's
like
favorite
kind
Russian
of
Animal Man?
censored.
Kind of censored.
But-
Then what's the point?
Kind of censored.
You can still see it.
I had better be able to see that.
I want
Oh,
to
the-
see
You
that
don't get
cat.
to see like all the details of the penis though.
I'm gonna copy paste this and put it in private browsing, so I don't need this
I'm
much.
I'm not ashamed.
I am. Let's see here. Holy sweet Jesus.
Why did that paste? I didn't copy that.
Holy sweet Jesus.
Copy link. There we go.
Actually, looking back at it now, it's not as big as I remember, but it's still fucking a huge penis.
Pretty big.
Oh,
It's bigger than the
that's
sandwich.
not what I was expecting. But
Exactly.
Jesus Christ,
I know, right?
That's
why is he doing
That's
it?
not okay.
Fuck if I know.
You're supposed to know these
That
things.
video?
It's just.
Not okay.
Also, I apologize if you're
referring
watching
to
the podcast and you want to see it. We're not allowed to show
No.
pornography on YouTube.
Yeah, this is.
I mean, it is
this
censored.
I mean, is it though?
Still enough to get us.
Sorry.
I was
down.
expecting a black bar, not just slight pixelation.
Oh
Yeah.
no, yeah, it's like that's why.
But I
said
guess
it's
it is kind of a
of
black
censored.
bar. Oh.
Oh no, cartooner, no, cartooner, buddy, no.
Kind of was though. I mean,
Yeah, it's just that McChicken video is fucking wild.
it's not that wild. It's just kind of bizarre.
He's fucking a McChicken. He's McFucking a McChicken.
Now I see your. I
It's
see.
fucking weird.
I see what you're trying to say, but I don't know. I'm not that
Can
that
you-
freaked out about it.
Alright.
I can't say I do it, but I'm not like, oh my god, he's putting down my dick in. You know, it's like it's a thing, sure, but
Yeah, it's a weird thing. All I remember is that was one of the huge topics of it. How large his penis was.
yeah.
It's pretty big.
I mean,
I think it would be funnier if you had a micro
I've seen a fair few cocks in my day.
Yeah, I've seen.
And
of all the ones I've seen, that one's up there.
It's there, but like,
probably.
have you guys ever heard of OG Mudbone?
Have
Oh my
not.
God.
Have not.
What is it?
He is a man with large.
What
bits.
is it?
Let me see here. Let me do a quick
Bits, several.
Google search
Yeah,
here.
go ahead and do a search.
Can you
and
give me his name again?
OG Mudbone. This is definitely one you want to. He's a porn star, so you definitely want to do private browsing.
Do I wanna? Oh.
Yep.
Oh
Mhm.
no.
And he puts
No,
it. And he puts.
no.
Oh
And he
my
puts it
fucking
inside of
God.
people.
Oh. No, 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 no.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot of dick.
That's a lot of. That's also a lot of arrival.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. He also is like famous for his
Like a-
large arrivals.
It's like a fire hose.
Yeah. Now that's a black
Like-
bar.
Yeah. What? What? I didn't want to see that. But
No.
I shouldn't have Googled it
You
if
really
I didn't want
shouldn't
to see
have,
it.
yeah.
That was my own fault.
But like
Yeah.
now you have though.
Now I haven't. Now it's just
And
like,
now all of our wonderful
now
viewers.
I'll know that
we should-
exists.
Yeah,
we
just
should
now
probably
you're
start
aware of
putting
this
an SFW
ginormous
tag
dong.
in front of this podcast.
I didn't even.
But yeah, that
I don't
that
even
was
remember
a-
why I'm aware of it. I never, you know.
I know
Oh,
you're
I
aware
remember
of
like
it.
I remember someone in high school was trying to get me to look him up, but like he's like, oh, he's this comedian, he's really funny, you know. And then the idea would be for me to look up and be like, oh, it's a giant dick, oh damn, how dare you. But I never ended up actually doing it,
look at
so I always
me.
forget. And then one day he's like,
I would always
so he's like,
forget.
have you looked him up yet? Like, no, what? Just like, what is it? I don't. It's a comedian. Like, I guess I've seen. I don't know. He's like, well,
I've
no,
seen
it's actually a
comedians
porn
before.
star. I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, he's got.
Well, now
he's
I'll
got.
look it up
He's
right
got a
away.
huge dick. I'm like, oh, why did you just say so? So that's when I looked it up.
I would have looked it up then.
Because I'm like, well, if he's got that big of a, I mean, it can't be that big. Oh my god, it's that big! Holy shit!
Ah,
That's like. That actually is like a baby arm, but actually, baby arm is a little short.
ugh. Baby arms look weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, wait, what? Back up. I was sending a text.
Can you
Said
guys
baby
not
arms look
multitask
weird.
at all? Because every
No,
time
I
any of you
can't.
send a message, you're like, no, I couldn't hear anymore because I was looking at my phone, so my ears stopped working.
It's
I
either
couldn't
I'm
pay
typing
attention.
gibberish or I'm typing to Kinky Ryan. What time? 7 is what we said. 7,
I wonder
6,
if
5, 4.
Kinky
Yeah.
Ryan has ever heard of OG Mudbone.
Well, we'll find out
on the next episode, maybe potentially because he may have to work. We'll
Kinky
find
Ryan's
out.
Fuck Hour. I really like that name, Fuck Hour.
Fuck Kinky Ryan's fuck out.
Now.
Or no, did I say Fuck Talk?
Dude.
That's what it was, Fuck Talk.
I don't know. But
Either
if
one.
he can't make it for the live stream, then we could have like an entire episode dedicated to where we all bring in really kinky topics.
Is that legal
That-
for you?
Yeah, I
don't think so.
I don't know about that one.
I should skip
You can
that
just
one.
not.
Oh, but you have to be the one to balance it all out.
I have to bring in like a topic about puppies.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, I like puppies. What the fuck?
Christ. This has been dropping stuff now.
His walls are falling apart. The cans are coming down.
I pushed my tablet over across my desk, hit my degree, which hit my cans,
Oh my god.
and that's all laying on the floor now. That's $10,000 piece of paper laying on the floor.
Only 10,000.
No, I went to a technical college. Actually, it's probably more than that. I'm just saying 10,000 because
Mm.
that's the
I
number
think
off the top of my head.
it-
That's probably more like
I think in,
probably
in
closer to
3
20.
semesters I've already spent. Well, maybe not. I don't know how much I've done. It's
It's like for
too
me,
much.
it was like this is about,
too much
about
considering how
$1,000.
miserable I am.
It's about $1,000 a semester.
I can't believe how much I'm ruining my financial life, and I'm miserable doing it.
You don't sound very miserable.
I am.
He's very miserable.
Very.
Like, I don't
Sounds
like I
Yes,
I had to do
time
an
now.
assignment earlier today. I haven't gone to actual like on campus school all week because I've just been coughing so much. But I still have an online class that I can do. So I was doing that. But boy, did I not wanna. Like, oh my god,
You know, I have whooping
I
cough.
wanted to do literally anything else but my class. And I still have to do one part of it. I still have to respond to everyone else's fucking post and go,
I
"Ooh,
fucking
I
hate
know.
everything about
you
those
gotta-
typs of
I'm
things.
like, yo, tell us what you think." I'm like, I don't. This is great, fine, you're
Cool,
lovely.
cool.
But I can't- I
cool,
actually have to, like,
Cool.
He's like, it's like a 250 word minimum per person. You have to do 2 of them.
Jesus H Christmas.
Like,
What?
for
How many
fuck's
people are
sake. There, I don't know. There's like 20 people. I don't know. There's an amount, and you have to respond to 2 of them. But
That's an amount.
it's
That's
that's
an
the amount is. It's only 2 people that
Any
you have to
amount more
respond
than
to.
like 5 is too much.
Any amount more than like any.
I don't have to
at all,
respond to the
Yeah,
whole class,
ever,
but
because if a teacher
Okay.
says you have to respond to every message,
no.
probably gonna consider failing that class.
Oh god, I hate it. I hate her. I hate the class. I hate everything. Fuck it all. Done.
Apparently, my friend, my friend's cousin, my friend's cousin just started doing college, and she told me that he started, or I'm having a stroke. He said that the amount of homework that they give him at the college is like 10 times more than they gave in high school, and he's also in engineering, so it makes me want to fucking kill myself and just not.
I still don't see
not
you like 10 episodes later as an engineer. You still have not established yourself in my mind as an engineer.
I'm in pre-calc honors. If that
Yes, you're
helps.
smart. We know that. But like everyone here, like cartooner, does this movie thing that's good. You know, I can
What
see
would
that.
I even do to like?
Ditch Diggy McGee,
prove?
dig ditches. I can.
I'm
ditch
trying to
diggy.
get a job in the sheriff's office, attempting to at least.
They need
It's
ditch
a
diggy.
solid gig.
It's very solid. But
Deputy
you,
ditch digger.
Deputy ditch.
I don't want to dig any more ditches. That's my ass
I'm
job.
done.
Digging ditches.
Done with. I'm
Done
done with
digging
this
ditches.
digging.
a sheriff on the loose, done digging ditches. His name, Sheriff Ditch.
Sheriff Ditch.
It's like,
Coming to theaters this fall. Boom, boom.
Directed by
Christ, that-
famous
I don't
porn
know why
director,
I-
the cartooner.
But
His
it's like-
break-in movie.
what would I even do to
know.
to show my?
You just don't strike me as an engineer, though.
I'm
like,
bad at math and bad at science.
you're not bad at math if you're in pre-cal.
Yeah, you whore.
Dude, we had a fucking pre-test today, and I got a 57 on it.
That's
bad.
57 more points than I would have gotten.
Yeah, that's absolutely. Like, you are not at all. Like, you say you're bad at math. Anyone in pre-cal is not bad at math to me because math is not fun and it's not easy.
It is.
And I'm math retarded completely
Math
in every sense of the
sucks.
possibilities.
does.
I'm
I
done with
completely
it.
agree.
No,
I'm not
Neither.
done with it. I have a semester.
do something else.
You know what? I might
Be a
maybe. You know what I
professional
should do? I
podcaster.
should just fucking stop doing school and just go balls deep in the whole porn thing. Just fucking
You should.
just do it. You know what? Fuck
You
it.
should.
Maybe I will. Maybe I'm making bad life decisions right here live on air.
Let us know how it goes out.
You'll know because we do the podcast every week. Well, I'm in Los Angeles
It's gonna be
now,
a slow
and I'm homeless.
degradation of your life. Living in a box now.
I'm in a
The
box.
only thing I
I'm
have
using
is
this-
this
I'm using
this
the,
desktop.
Using the local Starbucks Wi-Fi, but they don't know I'm here. I'm cold,
just
I'm
outside
wet.
of it in the alleyway.
and I'm wet in so many different ways, but none of it's my own liquid.
Yeah. I have
Someone
several
else
people's
arrived.
arrivals on
So
me.
several people have totally splooged on my face, and I just
Man, the whole term "arrival" makes the movie "Arrival" so much
Arrival.
different.
yeah. Next time I have
Never.
to for whatever reason watch Arrival. They're gonna be like,
Aliens
they've arrived.
have
I'm like,
arrived.
oh, did they know?
Oh God.
Well, how do you know? They're in their
Gotta clean
they're
it
in their
up.
giant rock. I don't know how you know that.
Hope they had a towel.
Oh, hope they had a towel.
Oh yeah. I hope they had a towel there. Wow.
Oh my god.
One.
What was that fucking stupid laugh you had, Chris? It was like
Which one?
It was like
Goofy.
I can do a lot of stupid laughs.
My cat's fucking scratched up.
Can
the
you do a
window
Joker?
again.
I can.
What is
but
the
it's-
Joker laugh?
Well, I can't.
Well, you wouldn't know, would you? You fucking bitch.
You never watch the Batmans. Wow. I don't know. Probably, maybe not. I'm trying not to make too many laws. It's now 11:30, and I'm
Now, you want
talking
real fast.
for some.
That's true. It is. I
do
should
with it.
probably go to bed soon.
Hold on. Actually, we got. Let me take a peeksy poo at something real fast because
Peeksy.
I don't see at the recording length right now. We're at 2.5 hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
We've
but
arrived.
plenty's gonna be cut out. But how
Mhm.
close are we to the record length as of right now? That's what I'm gonna check.
I think the record length is about
It's
2.5 hours.
219. It's I think, right? No, 220,
So you can
223,
only-
223. So
So you can only cut out
if
like
I cut
7
out 10
content.
minutes of this, we'll still be at the same. So if we go,
No, I got 232.
yeah, 232.
Yeah, 232. Episode 6.
Oh, oh shit! I didn't notice that.
It's a dream
Oh
episode.
fuck, we gotta go for another like 5 minutes at least.
Did you ever
I'm
have a
fine with
conclusion
that.
to
I'm
that
fine
epic
with that.
dream? There you go.
What epic dream?
I haven't.
Oh, that
yet.
dream.
It's disappointing. Yeah.
I don't know why, but I only like nap. I only dream during my naps now. Like a few nights ago, or a few days ago rather, I had a dream where I had to learn 16 pages 16 pages of sheet music for violin because I was
Can you do
starting.
me a favor for episode 10? Just don't sleep for a day prior.
Oh.
I want that just raw, unfiltered gibberish for
It's
5
pretty
hours.
much. Well, it's weird because it's like this is my just waking up gibberish because I woke up. It's not just waking up anymore.
You've been
I'm
awake
becoming a little
for
bit more
almost-
coherent. I woke up at 7.
Jesus
But I
Christ.
had to learn 16 pages of sheet music because I was freaking out a few days before school started because I hadn't practiced my violin
You
at all.
okay? So you actually play the violin?
Yeah, I've been playing it for like 6-7
Oh,
years.
wow.
I'm
She
shit
makes
at it.
an intro.
No, I would believe you're shit at it. I was just interesting. You play
Yeah. I mean, I would expect
Yeah.
you to be good at anything but drawing faces.
Have you seen those?
actually,
Have you
that's-
seen those sausage links though? I mean, oh wait, shit, those are hands.
Pretty no,
Pretty great
they're,
sausage links.
they're sausages. But yeah, so I had to
Oh,
learn
sausages.
fucking 16 pages of sheet music, and the way I decided to do it, for some godforsaken reason, was I put 2 pages on a washing machine, and then I stacked, not really stacked, I put 8 washing machines in a row, and I would just walk down them playing the sheet music. And I don't know why.
So
I just had fucking
now you're telling
8 washing
what you're
machines.
saying is that's not proper technique.
That's not the way you
no,
learn violin.
not
usually.
typically.
Well, then my life is the lie. It's for-
I have been going about learning to play instruments the wrong way.
yeah,
my
Yeah.
entire life.
I thought the barrier
I'm
for
a-
entry was too high because
I'm
you
a-
had to buy 35 washing machines.
I'm gonna go to the Lowe's washing machine display with my guitar. I'm gonna bring sheet music, and I'm just gonna serenade the people at Lowe's until I can play guitar.
What if
well.
we became a band?
Thank you.
I played the French horn. Bo plays violin. Chris, you play the triangle. And Black Ops on vocals.
Dude, as a very unmusical person, I have a lot of instruments for some reason. Cause I have like a
Yeah, I give you
triangle,
vocals.
I have a harmonica, I have a guitar. Actually, I have 2 guitars. I don't know why. I had drums. I used to play drums back in the day.
Gotta get the band back together.
Yeah,
Man.
totally. Well, maybe we'll have a decent intro song then.
What are you shitting all over the intro song now?
Do we have an intro song?
If you ever watched a podcast ever?
Are.
Yes. You were just complaining last episode, or like a few days ago, that I watched an episode of the podcast.
Yeah, so how do we
Was he
have an
complaining
intro?
about it or mentioning it?
Okay, hold on. I have to go back and watch.
It's like a guitar thing,
Yeah,
right?
it's like
Oh, that guitar riff.
yeah.
Boom.
Oh,
I'd
okay.
like a better one, sure, but are you saying it? I mean,
I
saying
I
an
didn't know
actually
it was
good
an
one,
intro
like you're
song.
shitting all over whatever band that is. Like
No, I just stole
links
it
in the
from
description
somewhere.
of the band, by the way. I don't remember what.
Yeah, I didn't know that was our intro song when I started ripping it off. I thought it was just generic intro riff.
I mean, it is, I guess. It's just I found it on like the YouTube
Hmm.
creator thing.
I mean, it's pretty good.
It's all right, yeah.
I mean, it's-
I want like
I'd listen
I
to
want
it.
like a full proper intro too, instead of just like whatever the fuck I did, you know. But
So we need to get the band back together.
get the band back together.
All of our terrible musical talents together, we will produce something
Fucking
good.
scream. Just okay, we'll do screamo.
Just let it all out, buddy. Just let it all out.
let your feelings be heard.
Out of tune guitar, breaking strings and washing machines going in the background, and then just incoherent horn noises.
It'd be coherent. I know how to play the French horn.
Somewhat.
You know, play French horn. You French it out.
I can French it up. I never actually learned how to. I don't know any note names. So every once in a while, my band teacher would be like, "It's actually an F sharp," and I'm like, "Okay."
That's my favorite kind of.
Like,
F.
I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing because I don't know. I don't know what you just said. Is it the one valve? Oh, one valve. Okay, got it.
Yeah, I was that way when I vaguely learned how to play guitar with guitar chords. Like I don't know what they are. I just know where to put my fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the easy thing about violin, because like you just have to move like your for F on the D string. That is, you only have to move your second finger like down the shift board a little bit. Like, how do you do it on the woodwind instruments? That is trick. Because it's like you got fucking or like on trumpets, for example, you have 3 buttons.
Yeah, it's mainly in the lips.
How do you do sharps and flats?
It's like
yeah,
like it'll be like.
You got to be really good.
So like on the French horn, that's the only one I know is the French horn. So there's actually like a thumb valve on a lot of them that you hold down, and then a lot of the time to make it like sharp, you just either let go or put it on different notes and stuff. So it'd be like for the main. I don't know any note names. I just but like there's like the first note and the space at the bottom of the thing. And I think that one was just with the thumb open, and then it was the first valve with like the pointer finger, and then the first 2, all the thumb, and then just 1 again, and then open, then just the second finger, just your middle finger.
What?
And then for like a lot of the sharps and stuff, you'd open up, then you let go of the thumb as well. So yeah,
sounds rough.
It's super not rough. It's easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Because it's like
but like a lot of it for like getting higher or lower, it's just like tightening your lips, loosening them. The really hard notes then are like the ones that are super high. Like for whatever reason, like especially in my last year of band in 10th grade, was like there's a lot of songs that would go up like to the top of the staff thing. Is that what it's called? Yeah, sure. Which is that way your lips are like fucking like smashing into each other and like it's hard. But then also sometimes they go really low, and that at that point you're barely even like have your lips on the actual mouthpiece because it's like you're just putting a little bit of air through, but then you can't actually get much. No, it's hard. It's that bit's hard, but like as long as you're staying in like the average, just normal range, it's pretty easy.
I'm still glad I went with violin instead of flute. She sounds rough.
I always hate flute players. Everything we've talked about this, I hate the flute players. Also, have I ever had my choir rant?
Oh,
choir sucks.
I hate people in choir
give a good
so
choir rant.
fucking much. They're always such pretentious assholes, and they act like choir is like the most artsy-fartsy fucking badass thing you could ever do, and I fucking can't stand it. And they're always, and like there's quite a few of them who are always singing just all the time because like they're practicing.
Yeah!
I'm like, would you not? Because you suck, quite frankly. If I'm gonna be perfectly honest, you just don't. Okay,
dude. There were some people that were in orchestra and choir at the same time.
Oh, God.
So like every other class they'd alternate. Yeah. And so every single time the teacher mentioned a note, like one of the choir kids would sing that note, and we were all the orchestra kids were like, "Could you please shut the fuck up?"
That's horrible. I'm glad I never had to experience like something like that because someone would rip their head off. Quite frankly,
I knew a guy in high school who was in choir, and he accidentally got put in choir. And what makes it even better, like all the people that were in choir in our school were like the really rich, uppity kids, like as you'd expect in choir. And this dude was like the most absolute redneck person you could possibly imagine. Like, he's got the can of dip in his back pocket, and got his ball cap on, walking around, always dressed full camouflage.
Spitting
the
toxic
kind of guy you
sludge
expect,
into a Gatorade
Well, you
bottle.
can't even see
the
him.
kind of guy you expect to walk in with a deer slung over his shoulder. Honest to God, there was
Hey,
this
miss,
guy.
you don't
and I
mind if
remember
I'm
coming
skinning
into
from the
class
back,
one
right?
day. I remember coming in class one day and he was like, yeah, they put me in choir. I don't know why they put me in choir. I can't sing. And he spent the entire year in choir and they never taught him to sing. And he said he said after about the first 3 weeks, the teacher couldn't kick him out and they realized that he couldn't sing. So they just told him to mouth everything.
Yeah, fuck it.
So every time
lip sync, I don't care.
Every time there was a choir thing, like the Christmas performance, you just saw him in the back, and he was just back there mouthing all these things and trying not to, the whole time trying not to bust out laughing because I'm like the only person that knows this. He's like, yeah, they stuck me in choir and I can't get out of it, and I need the credit, and I'm just gonna use my music credit. It's like everyone else is taking music appreciation, and he took choir on accident. He said, "Yeah, that was the worst." It was the worst year of my life. It was so funny. He never learned to sing a lick either, but it was great. Yeah,
that's like my nightmare. To end up in choir. Oh, God,
it was wonderful.
Hate all those cunts.
All right, I have to head out.
It's been 2 hours,
Very
42
nice.
minutes. I don't know what the actual video is, but yeah. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. Back next week for more shit posting.
Thank you for watching our podcast forever. We love you.
Goodbye.